Wait, I just realized I was muted this whole time. Hi, I've been talking. Anyway, I'm not dead. I'm sorry.
Herbert. Come here. Yaw.
Don't worry, I'm not dead. Streamer fail. Sorry. As the, hold on, I didn't even, like, put out the promo. Well, I'm still here. Hold on, I'll just post it all. Um, I'm not dying, don't worry. I'm okay. I mean, I'm not okay. I'm not bad, but I'm not good. I'm fine. I just have art block, and I've been, like, experiencing, like, hamster-like cage rage all day. I don't even want to put my Halloween costume on my guy. Local streamer dying? It's been so long since I've been able to come to the stream. Oh, cricky. I'm sorry. Also, hi, Kiwi Sauce. I know we just had a study stream yesterday, but I need another one. Because the thing, I'll be so real. I, like, was drawing today. I did my art. Like, I did what I had to get done today. But, like, I don't have the sauce to, like, think. I need to study. I need to, like, look at pictures and draw them because my brain is just, I'm fucking cooked. I don't know what it is. I tried thinking today. I tried making sketches, and I don't think they were bad, but, like, I can just, my head just feels empty. Like, I have nothing. I can't, like, when I try to think, like, I want to draw something, it's just critter rotating in white space. So I need to look at pictures and draw things. Thank you. I literally have a leek sitting next to me, like the vegetable. I have a bottle of soap and a ramune bottle. I have my little. I have my little. Also, thank you. I don't. Did I say thank you?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to be sure. Bars is using the brain cell. Sorry, he was really productive today. I did this like. I think it took me 30 minutes before stream, so that's what we're doing tonight. Miku reference. I do love leaks. I do love Miku. I do love leaks. I kind of want to keep the unwell critter. Will you spin it? I actually do want to animate leak spin. I'm not kidding. Like, I want to make a leak spin or like a leak wave critter. I will put all of these in one folder though, so they don't separate them. I don't even know what this layer is. What is this? I guess that's important. Okay. There we go. And the uneven fucking table. I was leaning on one elbow when I drew this, so you can like tell the table's a little lopsided, but who give a shit? Sorry, I know it hasn't been 24 hours since I last asked, but have you started Uzumaki? No, I haven't, but I want to. I want. Also, can everyone hear the like the water sounds, like the river flowing noises? Um, ew. Well, it's fine. No, it's not. I changed my mind. I need to fix it. You can't hear the water? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna make this look better while I go away so that... A little louder? Like, is it better? Water's very quiet. Tell me when it's too loud. I'm, like, cranking it, but I think I might have cranked it too much. Alright, hold on. I just have to, like... It's the edges that gotta get cleaned up, is all. It's pretty odd. That's pretty good, actually. Water sounds yummy. Thank you. You want to crank the water. Alright, hold on. What layer is that? It doesn't need to be perfect, but, like, I know it's there, because it's just a painting. And it's like a shitty 30-minute I needed to study kind of painting. Oh, it's that layer. Okay, weird layer. Hope this isn't weird to say since it's not relevant, but recently I got back from streaming today on YouTube and it was super fun. I'm gonna stream again with one of my friends for the first time. I'm super excited. The art looks delicious. Thank you. And I'm excited for you. Streaming is really fun. Like, admittedly, guys, that's why I'm like, even though I'm art blocked right now, I love streaming. I hate missing it. It makes it, like, genuinely is like one of my nicer social outlets now. So I don't even think the art looks bad. I just like, it feels like everything I draw, I want to like bash my head against the desk when I draw it. I don't know why. Um, Unwell critter, you might need to get smallered. I kind of like looking at it, but it's not like necessary to be here, I guess. Awesome. Actually, maybe I'll just make you tinier. It looks edible and tasty. Thank you. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I also have a sort of cage rage because I actually have some ideas I want to draw, but I have tendonitis. The drawing, but like having ideas, it's like the opposite for me. Like I want to draw, and I have a whole bunch of things I need to draw, and like I want to. Like I can think of like, okay, I want to draw a piece of this, I want to draw a piece of that, but then every time I try to draw it, it's like my head just goes blank, and I'm like, oh my god. Sorry, I'm literally just gonna move things around on the canvas for a bit. I guess I can't look at the drink, no matter how pretty it is. We have to start again. We have to pick a new subject. So I have like a bunch of random stuff here. Some of it's just like, please, I beg, give the critter an Advil. They're suffering. I don't even have a headache. I'm not. I'm gonna not be TMI, but like, I have cramps. I'm woozy. You know, if you know, you know. All right. The plague. Such a yummy mood board. I want to eat it. Thank you. It's from my personal Tumblr and my Pinterest combined. I love collecting images. Curse of Ra. Alright, hold on. I am actually gonna like transform that to be a little bigger because I don't want it to be so small that I can't like see it. What if I like put them on him? Go away. I was gonna say I'm gonna put them on his head. I think it'd be funny. Put. You're not in uniform. Are there any real world crafts you like to make? I like making like bracelets and like specifically like candy. Never been to a rave, but I want to. And well, I guess I've been to like a furry rave before, but like I've never been to like a big one. I was at like a smaller furry rave once. Um, and I like making clay stuff because I used to make stop motion when I was a kid. Uh, I'm kind of like wondering if I do the Rumine bottle again. Honestly, no. I'll do the goggles. I'm scared of the goggles, which is why I'm like not wanting to do them. But like I should probably learn how to do them. Even if I do them small, it's better than nothing. Make candy bracelets, orange, red, and purple. Nice. God, what else do I do? Oh, I made candles. I used to like make candles all the time, but then I found out candle smoke is really bad for cats, so I stopped. Now we just melt the wax. But candle making is really fun. Like it demands the goggle study. She does. Actually, I want to give Critter goggles at some point, like specifically this kind, because like these, I can buy these. Like these specific goggles, I know where to get them, but I have to save my money, so I'm just staring at them longingly. Posture check, thank you. I was hunching a little bit, admittedly. But anyway, smoke is bad for a lot of things, which sucks because it smells so nice. But anyway, if you're coming in and you're like, what's going on? Why are you drawing random shit? I'm art blocked, and so I'm literally drawing anything that I can to fight the devils because I want to draw so bad, and I don't think I'm drawing badly, but it's like my head has nothing in it. I have no thoughts. And every time I try to imagine something, not drawing it from reference, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Art block devil. Hello. Doing the thing Ryoko Koi does in drawing the thing you want when you can't have it. Actually? Does she actually do that? Because I did that shit all the time. I do that with food. I do that with food, and I did that with a boyfriend, and then I got a boyfriend. Manifested that shit. The metal is scaring me. But I must. I must persevere. Oh, that was a good line, and oh, whatever. Life goes on. She did that with food constantly. She's an extremely picky eater. That's actually so real. Every time a friend has art block, I tell them to draw a mossy rock. If you can find me like a really nice picture of a mossy rock, I will draw a mossy rock. Just popping in before bed. Welcome in. Aw, wait, the hopes, I didn't know that. That's sweet. Drawing it is almost as good as eating it. I can actually agree with that. I feel that way about drinks. Critter possessed me to make a Twitch account just to watch the stream, and I'll find myself watching more. Oh, welcome in. I said it when you first commented because I saw it was like your first time chat. But I'm honored, genuinely. I love Twitch streaming. I think it's awesome. I'm glad that I started doing it again. I took like a longest hiatus. I started like I want to say 6 years ago now. No, it'll be because I started 2019, so it'll be 5 years. I think. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, anonymous user. Kiwi Sauce, you just got here and you already got a sub. Man, I haven't caught a stream in ages from my schedule. It feels nice to chill again. I'm glad to provide the chill. I'm glad to do anything chill because I feel like I've had no chill today. 2019 was 5 years ago. Sorry. Do you need a computer to stream? I know some people who stream on a iPad. I used to stream on my laptop, on my like Apple laptop that was like a hand-me-down from like two different people. That shit was borked though. Like it was really bad. My audio quality was not good. And my computer like literally sparked and stopped working at one point because I was trying to play a game that was too resource heavy on it. Um, like iPads aren't impossible though. It really just depends what you want, what you're running. I don't know how to stream on an iPad because I've never done it, but like I've seen people that do. Like, honey, what's the name of that worm on a string VTuber you were watching the other day?
What?
The worm on, or I think they were a PNG tuber. The worm on a string PNG tuber you were watching the other day.
Yes.
What's their name or his name? I think his. Yes,
His name.
his name. Guy. What's his name?
Let me see.
Because I like vaguely remember him at one point saying, "I am a man," and I was like, I don't know if you're making a, yeah, well, yeah, it is worm like with a Y too. Like there's a pun. Like he's a worm on a string, but like a dragon, like the worm dragon. Yeah.
It's literally just worm, like WYRM
Oh,
on a string.
we'll see above that. Worm guy was mirroring the iPad screen to their desktop. I see. That explains how they were doing that because or how he was doing it because like I just was like, there's no way. There's no way that he's doing that on his laptop or on his iPad and it looks this fucking good and he's running this many programs. Just popping in to say hi. Unfortunately, it's very late here in my time zone. Hope you can defeat the art block. It's a bad beast. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you, Chaos. Hi, Wild Cream Puffs. But yeah, I'm drawing random shit until I get better. Until I recover. And I will defeat it. I've done it before. Drawing for Art Fright. Wait, what's Art Fright? I've never heard of that before. Could go for a cream puff right now. I actually just had one the other day. It's like a Balkan cream puff or something. Oh, whoa. Fox Bob, thank you for the gifted sub. Found some nice mossy rock photos if you wanted them. If you want to, you can send them to my Tumblr, and I may at some point take a break to grab coffee. And I will open them. If Forrest is willing to do a Forrest intermission. I don't know if you want to do a Forrest intermission, though. I won't force you.
I mean, I could just brew the coffee for you.
Oh, I meant cold, like iced. Although hot wouldn't be bad right now either. Because my tummy was like cramps. But there's still a little bit of ice left. and I don't know why, but drawing the coffee jelly drink made me really want iced coffee. Damn, this does not look bad. I just need to use references more. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why do I try to draw stuff from my brain all the time? Break to grab coffee, peers suspiciously at cat with a full coffee maker on their desk. So, when I brew coffee, I usually brew a new pot either once a day or once every 2 days, and then I save the rest of the coffee that I don't finish and put it in our fridge. And then when I wake up in the morning, I make iced coffee with it. Um, so I don't have a fridge in here, guys. Though I have to say, like one of my dreams. This has been a dream since college, cause like all my college friends had like shmoney, and I was broke. I've been a broke poor bitch my whole life. Um, welcome in, Nico. Um, I have been a broke poor bitch my whole life. And so everyone had like a mini fridge in their dorms, and I was so jealous. I've always wanted one. I've always wanted one and to put snacks in it. Also, because like I had to like fight for my life. The people with siblings will know. I love my sisters, but I had to fucking fight for my life for snacks when I was a kid. Because if you didn't eat them first, they'd be gone. You know that shit too. Actually, I think we like bonded over that when we were younger. Not younger, but when we first met. But like, I want like my own little fridge. I think it'd be nice. I don't fight Forest over snacks though. We usually are pretty good. Although I ate all of the Reese's cups out of the Deer Tracks ice cream the other day, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't realize what I was doing before it was too late, and then I looked down at the scene of the crime and I was like, "Oh, I'm a monster." I got chips for school one time. My family ate them so fast. My family makes a joke about it, but I'm still mad. I'm still malding. I used to swim, like I was a swimmer. Feral behavior. I sleep eat, like I sleepwalk, and sometimes when I'm sleepwalking I eat stuff. Um and that's what happened. I like woke up and I looked down and I was like, "Oh my god." Um but when I was a kid, I like was a swimmer. Basically until I was 18, 19, I was on swim team. And my mom only on one day of the whole month would go and get like a treat, like a dessert for us. It was a different thing every time. Um, because my mom was like super anti desserts. Like she did not let us have any sugar. We weren't even allowed to have soda. Um, and honestly, I think that shit was so bad because as soon as I left home, I was like a freak and I ate everything. So it was dessert day. Like she went out and got us a treat, but she got it while I was at swim practice. And before I left, like she was going to pick it up, and I got home, and when I got home, my sisters had eaten all of it while I was at practice, and I have never been so mad in my entire life. Like I genuinely like I was like so mad I was like crying. And to be fair, I had also just swam for like 4 hours. And I was 12 years old, so I was exhausted. I had like no calories. I was so tired. I was wet. I was like, my hair was that gross, like chlorine kind of clumpy feeling. Um, and and it was donuts, and I love donuts. So I was mauling, and like they still make fun of it. They still think it's funny, and I was like, you don't get it. This is so personal. This is so evil. I only buy spicy chips for myself because I'm the only one in my family who likes them. Stop. That's the strat though, right? Like get a dessert that only you like. And the thing is, again, I love my sisters. I share with my sisters all the time, and they're younger than me, so I had to. Everyone was like, "Be the bigger person." I was like, "You don't get it. This is so evil. This is so personal to me. Like that hurt. That was a deep wound." Um. Anyway, yeah. I think the line art for the goggles. The problem was the disrespect, exactly. I mean, actually, the problem is that my mom was like so anti desserts that like she didn't get him, and then it like created a scarcity complex. So we were all like freaks about sugar. So she kind of did the opposite of like what she was going for. Be the bigger person after 4 hours of swimming. She was always like, she was because my mom was also like a fitness instructor, so she didn't think working out for 4 hours was all that hard. But swimming's exhausting. It's so tiring. Having to be the bigger person if you're 12 years old is real hard. Having to be the bigger person at any point in your teens or tweens is just like devil's work. Like they should not make you go through that. The fact that you have to be a teenager at all is like insane. water's very heavy. It's like the pool's already cold, so you gotta like use calories to warm yourself. Then you got the fact that like we were doing like USA League swimming, so there were drills where we'd like pull parachutes behind us in the water. Oh my god. I love swimming, but I do not miss that shit for the life of me. The only thing I miss is how well I slept. Because I did sleep really fucking well when I was a swimmer. Admittedly. Having to be the bigger person when you are factually a small person, this is true. Swimming is one of the best all body exercises you can do, and it's low impact. That's why I liked it, because I've always had like a joint pain my entire life. I mean, actually, now I don't, which is funny because like I take better care of myself and I know what causes it. But like back then, when like my level of self care was so bad, and like I was just told to walk everything off. Brother, swimming was the only thing that didn't make me feel like in pain constantly.
Do you remember when I was told to walk off my broken toe?
Yes, yes, I do, and I still think that that's one of your mom's not best moments.
Yeah.
Ah, teen years. No childhood benefit of the doubt, no adult level respect either. Broken toe? Whoa. Nick, what did you do?
Cry, how the fuck did you do that?
What did you do? Why do you have an aura? Why does he have an aura? I feel like I'm about to do a boss fight. Nick, I think we both said cry. It's funny. It's not, as if it's not Nicholas Cupid Cry, our friend.
Oh, Waga Enchanted.
Waga Enchanted. You're getting a psychic blast. It literally got fucking beamed to my mind. Curse of Ra! What did you do? What happens? How is this happening? They're purple hollowing us. Boss encounter. Literally, there's gotta be boss music playing. A Cure voice. Leave me alone! How are you doing that with your mouth? I think it's funny. I think it's awesome.
Ione.
Awaoni. That's what the Awaoni says. Curse of Ra. Be afraid! What's our third phase? The Sixth Sense. Alright. Alright. I don't know. I've never seen that before. That's new. We found a shiny Cupid. Awagaga. Why do I hear boss music playing? I don't know. You guys, I don't hear it. Maybe I'm not in this fight. Maybe I'm just like a background extra. I'm safe, y'all. Stay safe out there, y'all. Not for me. I'm not the fighter. I'm the drawer. I'm actually fighting myself, my inner devils. If this is Silent Hill. Willow, the townspeople are scared. Help us. The kitty smile. Can I be the save point? I want to travel so bad. Someone get me out of this rural last time. That's me every single fucking day of my life. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Okay, wait. These are like kind of a green. A yellow green. It's time to start rendering. I have to be brave. I have to be brave. You're the Ashley of the Resident Evil boss fight? I don't know. I actually don't know what that means. I'm so fake. I know like 3 survival horror games. And I like absorb information about the rest of them through YouTube Let's Plays and like the art that my friends make. We believe in you. Thank you. I almost started coloring the ref. It's over. I'm cooked. I literally went over here to start going like this. What the fuck is my problem? Cultural osmosis is a great way to put it. That's exactly how I absorb things. Okay, that needs to be darker. Saruni, welcome in. This was a waste of my dollar, but I just got a raise, so it's okay. Thank you, Hemlock. Thank you. I didn't realize you could do that. Fork Beef Island stream. Enchanted Buyer's Remorse. Sorry, I've just never seen the highlight message like that before. That's funny as shit. How's it going? It's going. We believe in you. Thank you. Thank you, the hopes. You guys are... This is like an Undertale where, like, Frisk is fighting the final boss, who I won't spoil if you've not played Undertale at this point. I don't know how. And then everyone just starts, like, calling out to Frisk, but that's me. That's me trying to fight my art block. Anyway, that's what's going on. Sorry, Saruni. Welcome in. I have art block. I'm trying to draw anything to get my art block kicked, and I'm fighting. I haven't finished it. Okay, so I'm glad that I didn't say anything, because I don't want to spoil anyone on Undertale, even if it's been old. Even if it's an older game. It's such a good game, it deserves not to be spoiled. I know you said Frisk, but I heard Vriska and had flashbacks. Fourleaf, did you know it's Lesbian Day? I think I heard that. I didn't process it until you just said it though. Oh, Rinsu, thank you for the resub. Yo, real, should do studies to get out of art block? Okay, wait, I'll show you what I did first. This was the first thing that I did tonight. I did this before stream, as a promo to be like, look guys, I'm drawing tonight. I'm drawing something. Please come support me or I'll die. Actually, no, that's not what I needed. I just need to stream because I know that if I don't, I'm just gonna rot in bed and be like, ugh, why can't I draw anything? Nothing I draw looks good. And so I have to force myself to do studies because I know that if I do studies, I'll feel better. That's the strat. Happy birthday, lesbians. Wait, I just imagine the creature fighting an evil version of itself. That's Wallow. Actually, Critter, no, because Wallow is my trainer Sona's. So what would evil Critter be? Also, wait, I just saw the cough emote come up on the screen. Did I cough? I don't even remember. Dying creature. What was that? It's like a redeem where you have the cough come up on the screen. I want to find pretty scenery and color study those. My Pinterest, that's literally all my Pinterest is. I hoard photos. Big coughing. Why are we coughing all over the screen? It's because I'm ill. This is the critter's unwell. Thank you for saying... Well, thank you for saying that the thing about drawing what you want but can't have. I'm drawing beautiful boys and having so much fun. Yes! Yes! I have a bot thing that plays a gunshot every time I ban someone. That sounds amazing. I think I'd be scared to have that because I'd be scared someone would say it's too violent and then I get in trouble. But I could play a bonk noise. Be good, chat. We will, Nicholas. But yeah, Will, can I ask a commission-related question to you in your chat, or do you prefer not? You're welcome to ask. I'll be honest, I'm like trying so hard to lock in and draw, but I will try to look over and make sure I don't miss it. Also, Faris can always read it out loud too. The urge to make fake dream boyfriend character be self-indulgence. I did that. Guys, I literally drew a fake boyfriend for myself when I was in high school. No one's stopping you. You can do this. Imagine your idea. Well, so here's the thing. You can do this, but be careful because if you get so in love with this fictional character, then no one will meet the standards of that fictional character, and then you might actually miss someone who would be a really good boyfriend. However, I think that it's sweet to try and imagine what you might want from an ideal partner. I think that's normal, and anyone who tells you otherwise is either lying or just has never felt lonely in their life. Boyfriend Tulpa. I guess maybe by accident. There is a Maine Coon named Big Tony. That's awesome. Well, I hope your stream is going well. It's going pretty well. Yeah, it is. Save break. I haven't saved. You're right. It's getting the key mash treatment tonight. I have nothing left in my head. Stream's going well. I have art block, so I'm doing studies so that I don't have art block anymore. I feel like there's nothing in my brain. Remember to give your fictional... Wait, has anyone been making progress in their Monster Mayhem, guys? I've got one I like so far, I just need to complete it. There's actually been a few submissions so far, and they go like crazy. Like, I genuinely impressed by some of the things that people have managed to get done already. Lemmy and Ari are gonna crack open some of them and show them off at stream at the end of the week. Yeah, there's been a lot of really neat submissions so far. But that just makes me more excited for what's happening for the rest of the like contest, because that means that like if people are already cracking these out, I can't wait to see what comes in later too. Gotta give up, I'm so uninspired. I mean, that's what happened to me, Ghost, don't worry. That's why I am doing studies, because like I have so much I need to draw, like both for commission work, for personal work, for stream work, for Leica's, but like every time I tried to draw it, I was like, oh my god, everything looks like shit. So instead of wallowing, I decided to study to help myself, and it's working. It is admittedly working, even if it's hard. Maybe I don't want the darker line. No, I think I know what I need to do. So give this like a little bit of stylization juice. Willow, don't wallow. I won't. I'm terrified to submit it. It's not even funny because I keep seeing everyone else's. I'm like, oh god, oh fuck, I gotta do better. So here's what I can say. Competition is good, and that's why I love art contests. But ultimately, your ass is not art blocked. You're burned out and need to draw something else for a bit. I mean, actually, that's probably true. I can only draw so many Pokemon and Chibis over and over again before I feel like I'm going insane, and I need, like, nourishment. It's like food. Like, if I don't draw, if I were to only eat the same thing over and over again, like, autistically, I can do that with a lot of foods, but I still need diversity to some degree because I'm not getting my nourishment, and it makes me feel ill. I've been drawing white backgrounds too much. Like, I literally sat down, I drew Snow Runt today, and I felt like I was going crazy. I was like, the Snow Runt was cute, and I was like, what's wrong? This is good art. Why does it make me feel miserable? And it's like, oh, it's because I've been drawing the same shit like 5,000 times. Imagine you, imagine you coming in on a motorcycle saying this. Ra would do that. I've gotten around to finally drawing my D&D character. I love him. Oh, that's awesome. Drawing D&D characters is... Drawing your own D&D character is fun. I will admit that I don't love doing commissions of other people's D&D characters because, like, I don't have the same level of emotional attachment to them, so I feel like it's one of those things that can be kind of tricky to take as a commission for me because I'm scared to fuck up and then have them be like, no, that's not what he looks like. And I'm like, I can't see into your mind. I don't know what you see. Can't find the monster contest details. Where at? Hold on, I can grab a link. Wait, don't answer me, I gotta add. Don't worry, I can, like, just put it in the chat, too. What the fuck? Where's that little white pixel coming from? Where are you? You. I knew it was gonna be on the Slayer. Okay. Some of your clients sound so mean, dude. Oh, honestly, my commission clients have been so much better these years. I will say I have some of the sweetest commission clients that anyone could ask for in recent years, but it took, like, saying no to a whole lot of people. One of the things that I always recommend to people, like, if you can afford it, only if you can afford it, because I know that some people don't have the client base to do it. Um, well, sorry, you were saying something about what I said. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm so sorry. Wait, unless... I'm confused. It's fine. But yeah, I like my commissioner clients. That's all I have to say. Oh, I should move chat so I can actually, like, see the underside of this. Not a good week for the brain. Like I said, my brain's fucking cooked. I think just it finally hit is, like... We just got to the end of, like, a bunch of stressful life events. And I'm excited for all of the things happening this month, but because of that, now my brain's like, you need to slow down. And I'm like, okay. Sorry, the monster contest details. Let me grab those really quick. I'm sure I can find it. I also get to see the mossy rocks. I'm intrigued by these mossy rocks. Some of them, I was picturing, like, a stone, perhaps, so maybe smaller than that. Let me grab the monster contest details. Here's the monster contest. Are you picking random things for your study, or do you need to learn how to draw goggles specifically? I grabbed a bunch of stuff from my Pinterest board and from my personal Tumblr that I like. Like, earlier today, I did a ramune bottle, and it's because I want to learn to render certain textures better, and, like, how to stylize them, like, how I specifically would stylize them. But I don't specifically need to learn how to draw goggles, although I would like to give Critter goggles at some point, because I think it'd be fun. I'm just trying to learn how to draw these in my style so that in the future, like, I could put them on a character and it wouldn't look out of place. Because that's, like, one of the worst and most annoying things about, like, wanting to draw something, and you can draw it and you can make it look fine, but it doesn't look like it belongs. So learning how to, like, properly stylize stuff with whatever style you've already got going is kind of huge. Thank you so much. Of course, of course. I'm sorry I didn't grab it earlier. I was like I said, my brain is a bit fried, but like I still gotta, I still want to do my job. I still want to make this fun and like chill for people. I'm always flabbergasted by the quality difference when I use a ref. Yeah, that's too why I'm also doing this. Is like I'm trying to. I was like so dissatisfied with my art like today, and honestly have been for like a week or so. And I have stuff I gotta get done, so I can't not draw. So I'm like, I need to bolster my confidence. I need to do some things that are challenging and learn something new. Hi, welcome in, Monster Maria. Me, the contest is making me realize my designs don't feel original. It kind of sucks. I mean, but okay, so Gummy specifically for you because like I've known you for a while. Like you've been in chat for a while, and I've seen your art. One of the things that, and you even mentioned this too, so like I'm not doing this just out of my ass. Like I've heard you say it. You need to consume more things. You have very specified interests, and also I have to say you're much younger. Like you're younger than I am, and that's very natural. I remember specifically when I was your age, I kept looking up to other artists and being like, how do they think of all these things? Like, how do they like have the ideas for these things? And I constantly was like hopping in other people's footsteps and hoping it would just like eventually click for me. Um, which is fine. That's not a bad way of doing something. But what I will say is the more art you consume and the more stories that you read, and the more non-specified things you branch out to, uh, the more you'll be able to create. Because if you only, again, it's like eating the same food analogy. If you were only ever to consume furry digital art from Twitter, then yes, your art's gonna look a lot like all of the other pre-existing furry digital art that is already on Twitter. But if you go and watch fucking like an old black and white horror movie and you go, you know that one scientist guy from the horror movie? He was really cool. I want to turn him into a furry. You're going to make something that everyone's like, where the fuck did you come up with this? And yes, that's kind of weird, but you have to let yourself draw weird, indulgent things because that's what like the entire foundation of art is. Sometimes you just got to get into back to well, it's the basics, and also you just have to like things more than art. I love art. I literally said today I could just consume art all day and I don't think I get tired of it. But the thing is, I need to consume different kinds of art. Like I like architecture, I like cooking, I like fashion. I'm starting to get into graphic design because I realized how much of art is like presenting presenting something in an appealing way, and that is literally just graphic design.
That's
Uh,
why I said you need to stretch your horror legs.
I know, I do. I'm scared people. This is great advice. Thank you. Of course. I like I said, I love art, and like I said, right now I'm kind of art blocked. My brain is cooked. I mean, honey, honestly, you saying that I needed to start drawing horror art again, and then trying to do it, and then having no ideas is what made me realize I needed to do this, because oh wait, it's because it's not. There we go. Design is everything. Wait, design is everything. Art is everything. Yes. Um. Oh my god. What layer is that? Is it okay? It's not all the same layer. Thank God. Wait, why am I even doing this part? Hold on. Why was I doing that to myself? It's fine. Don't worry about it. And then the front is just gonna be lighter anyway. I love you, fellow graphic designers. Graphic designers are so powerful and so underappreciated. So powerful, so underappreciated, and also like everyone thinks that anyone that does art is a graphic designer, and then this is the real like testament to graphic designer's strength, right? Everyone thinks you tell them someone you're an artist, you tell someone you're a digital artist, and like they're like, oh, so you're a graphic designer, and you're like, not really, but I could probably do graphic design. They ask you to do one graphic design task, and you're immediately like, I am not a graphic designer. I don't know what I'm doing. Get my ass out of here. Get him out of the kitchen. He is not cooking. Like, my most recent breakthrough came from looking at contemporary art that I honestly never would look at outside of when I went to an art museum. Branching out is awesome. Gotta water your roots to sprout and bloom. Coda, exactly. Exactly. I zoned out a second, but I think Willow brought up getting bored of white backgrounds. I'd really rec just changing the color of the first layer sometimes. It helps me a lot. Oh, yeah, I completely agree. I actually did that for a while, and then I was like, oh my god, everything's green. Because I really like the one specific shade of, like, pale green. Okay, time to goof off before doing some work. Be good, chat. Thank you, Ra. Thank you for stopping in. The fucking goggle.
I like the leaving emoji.
I do like the little Ra ass emote. Just the just the little creatures behind. Metal. The what emote? There, Ra has an emote that's just like their creature leaving, and it's just its butt. POV,
It's like
your
how people draw
881 oil
Pushin's
rigs.
butt.
Yeah, it's like how people draw Pushin's butt, actually. That's very true. I think it's funny. Like, you're just a little creature. You know this. Alright, hold on. This is also metal. I don't need to, like, fill in all of the metal, but it makes, like, honestly, mapping out the colors makes knowing where I want to put everything much easier. Especially because this needs to be a much warmer tone of this dark color so that I can see the difference between this and the yellow. Oh, it actually looks kind of gray. Hold on. Hold on now. Sorry, that was just a joke about my username. Oh, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I was literally staring at it like, did I say something that would have prompted this? Am I missing the joke? This is what I mean when I said my brain is fucking cooked. I like literally default to thinking I'm stupid tonight. Like, I'm like, what am I not understanding? Don't worry, Riggs. I have no thoughts. I'm just listening to beautiful water sounds and drawing this pair of goggles that I wish I owned that are too expensive for me to own because they're $99. I don't even have any snow equipment anymore, so it would make sense for me to own them. They would just be for vibes. Curse of Ra, basically. Keep forgetting Twitch doesn't like join Whimsy. It auto changes emoticons. $99, yeah. They're good fucking glasses, though. Or not glasses, they're good fucking goggles. They're like anti-fog aviators.
Are they actually like skiing or snowboarding goggles?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if you just found like fashion ones or if they were actually like.
No, actually, I think they're specifically aviation goggles, which is why they're so expensive. Because, like, not everyone just has planes. I must go. I had a good time lurking. Have a good night, Will. Thank you, Solar Pobs. If anyone lives in an American city, check your local art scene because they often have art walks where you can go in museums and stuff for free. The hopes that is completely true. I wish there were more things like that around here, but like before we moved, like when we lived in Raleigh, we would go to the art museum. Honestly, I wish we went more. But we did go to the art museum quite a lot. I know a museum near me has every Sunday is free. Oh, that's awesome. Aviation creature. Raleigh realness. I miss Raleigh. I miss it. I'm so tired of where we live. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to live in this sticky city anymore. Alright. $99 of the goggles on the wall. Okay. I was wondering what we were referencing, and I'm like, haha, my brain, my synapse fired. I know that. Haha, I know that. What the? That was the scariest burp. It sounded like a creature.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think I've been really enjoying the game streams because it forces me to branch out and see stuff I've never seen before. Salute, I'll do that more. That's why I wanted. Listen, guys, I was talking to mods. Well, I say my mods, but they're like literally my fucking friends. I was talking with Ethan and Nick earlier, kind of waffling, and for the longest time I've wanted to stream horror games. You probably wouldn't know it because I am the cute cartoon animal and comics guy, But I love horror. I have loved horror. I That was all I wrote for my short story creative writing classes, as I would write horror and occasionally I would write sci-fi. Um, and then I think I did like a few personal pieces or like essays, like nonfiction, but like mostly I did horror. Um, Mascot horror. Actually, uh, my evil opinion, I don't like mascot horror. I don't hate it. I started imagining them as all being part of the same universe. So it's just like this universe where kids mascots in series like very frequently turn evils. So that made it funnier for me. But admittedly, I do not like mascot horror. I think uh, they've overstayed their welcome with me. But I still watch them, so maybe I'm part of the problem. Um, but I wanted to start streaming horror games because I love horror and I wanted to share some of my favorites and I also wanted to try some new ones with everybody. I was a little scared that like when I started doing so, people be like, "What is this, sister?" and like not enjoy it or stop watching because it's not my typical content. But like, I don't know, if you were only ever to do what you know would succeed all the time, wouldn't you get really stale and bored? Fazburger, R. They shouldn't turn evil, then why did you program red LED lights? I enjoy it sometimes. Poppy playtime fell off though. Would you take suggestions for horror games? Yes, although I can't say I will actually like play them, as is the nature of a suggestion. I will look into them. Sometimes it's just because it doesn't grab my interest. Sometimes it's because I'm worried about something within the game in terms of like appropriateness for stream. Like I was really excited to play Aoni, but I was kind of nervous because there being a character that dies by self infliction. So I was like pretty careful to make sure that I didn't like show it on screen because YouTube and Twitch censors do not fuck around with that. I don't know why. Also, because it is just kind of triggering. Oh wait, sorry. I think I'm gonna be. Did I miss the suggestion? Every stream of yours makes me happy, so just do whatever you want, like it's your stream. Thank you, Vile Cream Puffs. Not asking for any details, but have you two registered to vote? Oh yeah, no, we have. Um, I mean, I hate to say it, but like we're pretty much always on top of that. We're just working on getting our mail-ins. But also everyone remember to register if you have not, if you are of age. Although that'll be probably all the politics we talk about on stream. Also, tip for getting into more stuff is to ask your artistic pals what their special interests are. Like mine are windmills and Don Quixote, and doing style studies of those things has improved my art drastically. I mean, honestly, isn't the last day today? Oh wait, is it? I don't know. I didn't know that. I didn't realize it was that late. Um,
It depends on your state.
it depends on your state. Okay,
Is
sorry.
that why you were looking at me?
Yeah, I was looking back
Oh.
at you for confirmation because you're pretty good. You're usually the one that's on top of that part
Yeah,
of
we
things.
still have a couple weeks
Okay.
for mail-in.
Lots of good websites to give you all the info you need. Yeah. Um. Oh, what was I gonna say? But the autistic special interest thing is actually pretty real too. Because my friends have special interests all over the map, and honestly, I feel like that's how Ethan and I started talking. Ethan was like offering information on different like technological things in like an apocalypse situation. I was like, "Damn, you know so much. How do you know all this?" And then that's how we started talking. All right. Oh my god, that needs to be so much darker. Metal is like nightmarish to render because if you make the values too soft, it just doesn't look good at all. It looks like doggy doo doo, poo poo caca. Um, I was helping with apocalypse stuff, and then as I was replying to you, a once in a lifetime earthquake happened. That was pretty funny, I have to admit. Literally manifested that shit for real. This is looking really great. Thank you. I uh I think I showed off the coffee that I did. I kind of want to do another drink because I really wanted to find like a good melon soda picture, but I was kind of struggling to find one. Um or like a melon soda float specifically, because I think the ice cream and the cream would be nice. I do have some coffee pictures that I think would be fun to render. Sorry, that was my mouth. Sorry for making horrible sounds with my mouth. I will do it again. Honestly, sometimes when it comes to like rendering, you don't have to go so crazy. Like it's just about like does this communicate what it is that you're drawing? I was gonna go in with like a fine tooth comb and do more, but now I'm kind of like maybe I don't even need to. Maybe I just need to. Well, there's like some corners and stuff here that could get cleaned up, but it's really not the worst. Hi, Will. I'm so tired. Nice to finally be able to join a stream. Welcome in, Modes Roach. Don't worry, you're not the only one in the tired camp. Also, hello, lowercase color. Okay, everyone, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat dinner and perhaps a sweet treat. Lemmy eating sweets? That's crazy. That never happens. It's so difficult because it's like I want my art to be Ghibli-esque. Meanwhile, most of my hyperfixations are dystopian literature and Russian melancholic absurdist horror. I'm gonna be so for real with you, Coda. I don't think that that's actually disjointed at all because you have to remember Miyazaki's works cover like the most insane range of stuff you will ever see. I mean, like Grave of the Fireflies and Princess Mononoke, and also what's the one that starts with P? I haven't seen it before. The one about it's like a sci-fi. Both go burr. They do well, and I was gonna say, Nausicaa. Thank you. Oh, although Porco Rosso is also an example. Yeah, it's just like there's never like a limit to what you can do or what you things you can make with a certain medium or style. I don't think. I'm drawing the critter right now. God, why does it look like that? I dehydrated it. I'm so regretful. It's okay. It's been skinny before. I was about to mention Grave of the Fireflies. Quan, your art would go crazy with that fan art. Well, I was going to say, even if it's like just your own original ideas and concepts, but you want to use that style, I don't think that that would be disjointed in the slightest, because I think that like sometimes what makes heavier stories easier to swallow is like the aesthetic that you present them with. I mean, that's the whole thing with Miyazaki's films, even his like darker stories, is that like he wants to show the like gentleness and the horrors of life in the same breath, and like that's why his stories are so memorable, cuz and also why it infuriates me when people only focus on the coziness of his visual aesthetic, cuz the reason that he focuses on the good parts of life is cuz he wants to show people that like life is still worth living even though there's these horrible like hard to stomach things like war. um and so Miyazaki's films and like his aesthetic are not just about being cozy, they're about like reminding you to take comfort in the small things in between the more like heavy subject matter. I watched Paranoia Agent with my family and it's so good. I fucking love Paranoia Agent. That's my shit. I was just listening to the opening of that today. I was saying I think it'd go hard as hell to do Paranoia Agent and Mouthwashing mixed fan art, to do like the characters from Mouthwashing but animated to like they're in the Paranoia Agent opening. I just thought that'd be kind of fun. I thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be really fitting. Miyazaki's work really clicked with me once I found out he used to be a Marxist. I mean, you can like kind of feel it. That'd be so fucking cool. Thank you. I might do it. I tried doing it earlier. I tried drawing humans earlier, and it was like everything was coming out like dookie. So that's why I stopped. I was like, okay, I think it's time to just do studies. I need to go back to my. I need to go back to drawing things from reference, or else I'm gonna go crazy. A capitalist would not make Kiki's delivery service, I think. I agree. I also think Kiki's was like about. I mean, ironically, Kiki's was about art block. It was about like loving something and having it be so easy one day, and then the next day it's like you can't do it anymore, and you don't know why. Every time I watch that movie, I genuinely like cry. Like I know I'm a grown ass man. I don't care. Uh, I will still cry. I still have emotions. You're so drained today, you're about to wash dishes with Quilava. My friend just drew that picture. My friend just drew that meme, and I was like, oh, I love the wash dishes with Quilava post. It's so good. It's good every time. It never stops being funny to me. Okay, the back part of these goggles is catching light. Yeah, it's catching light, like, right here. Oh, that looks so nice. I don't suck at drawing anymore. I'm almost free. I almost believe in myself again. Almost. Hey, gang. I got to see stream right after I took a nap. Welcome in. Okay. Why are there so many... Hmm. The happiness in your voice. I'm just tired of drawing bad or feeling like I'm drawing bad. Like, again, it's I don't even think that there is good and bad drawing. I think that like all art has merit to exist because of it being art and like it being the act of creation. It's not about the goodness or badness of it. But I will say that when you want to make something and it's just not making, and you don't know why, that is frustrating. That is a special kind of hell. It's what I've been telling everyone. Oh yeah. About the art's merit to exist. I mean, yeah, and you honestly would get fought tooth and nail about it. That's actually one of the reasons why, and I've talked about this on streams before, but like I still always like to bring it up. It's one of the reasons I like to fight against the whole idea that the reason that AI art is bad is because it doesn't have a soul or because it's not good enough to be real art, because that shit is how you fall down some gnarly narsty pipelines real fucking fast. Um art's right to exist is not about its goodness. It's about like it being the act of creation. And the thing is, like, to for something to be art, it just needs to be interpreted as so. The reason that I don't like AI art is because of like the abuse of people's work and like dedications, and I also don't have any interest in it because there's no human creating it or like interpreting it. It's just fucking images being churned out. Well, the only reason I would say the intention thing is a little almost like that doesn't always work is because there is art, like specifically, fuck, I think it's called Dada art. My If any art history heads in here, you can kill me. I'm sorry, I should not be forgetting what that's called. But the Dada movement is kind of like making art on purpose with no purpose. Like they were purposely trying to make art that had no meaning behind it and had no like emotional uh like mo- Dadaism. Thank you. Oh, I'm not stupid. Okay. Wow, my brain worked a little bit today. Um but yeah, like the whole point of Dadaism is like to make art that doesn't have any purpose at all. But the thing is, it was to challenge what we think of as being art. Because it's like, if there's no purpose, if there's no intention, is it still art? And the thing is, it still brought up emotions in people. Like it still activated people's feelings. Like people like to bring up the urinal as like a really prominent example of like this is still art because it pissed people off and therefore it is art. Um, that's what people talk about, or that's why I like to bring up when people say like, "Oh, AI art doesn't have intention," because I would agree. That's why I don't have much interest in it because I can tell that someone didn't make it with intent. But I would still say that like that's not the reason why we should say AI art is bad because it exploits the artists that feed it and also defeats the prompt of why we interpret art. We interpret art because of the presence of human intention. If a monkey bashed random keys and Hamlet came out, we wouldn't analyze it like Shakespeare did, but either way, it seems most functional to direct the argument on exploitation, in my opinion. Coda, based as hell as always, but that's exactly what I was getting to. Like, it's not about the merit that it holds. It's not about whether or not it's real art. It's the exploitation of, like, human beings and people that put their time into making something. And the fact also that, like, that capitalists and like companies are going to exploit it. Like that's the real risk here, and why I think people should get upset or like get worried is that like it's a tool that's going to be abused and going to mean that like people don't have food to eat. I don't think the debate on it being real is useful in the face of exploitation. Exactly. Exactly. It's not useful in the face of exploitation, and it's not useful like as a whole, because all it does is like create this whole scare of like whether or not like what does define real art at that point, because there are people that think that digital art is just the computer, like you click a button and it makes it for you. Now clearly we know that's not true as digital artists, but there are still people to this fucking day that believe that I just click a button on a computer and that's how the art's made. And the energy cost and resources needed to support generative AI, that is also true. As a staunch environmentalist myself. Hi. How are we today? Pretty good. I mean, okay, I'm art blocked, but I'm doing studies to get better, and I think the studies are turning out good, so I'm feeling better. And also, we're having good conversation. I want to see how this looks zoomed out. I'm actually like kind of scared. Actually, that does not look half bad. That really doesn't look bad. And my cat chat, is he cooking? Hey, what are we working on? I'm doing studies because I have art block. uh, I have art block, and I had something planned for tonight, and I tried drawing all day today, and I kept like wanting to pull my hair out. So I'm like, fuck it, we need to go back to my basics. I need to start like studying stuff again. Um, but yeah, that's literally what we've been doing. I've been doing studies. I put the little clover on there. That's not on the original, but I can play toys. I can do what I want. I have such a hard time picking up my pen when I'm art blocked. I force myself to, because unfortunately, since art is my job, I don't like get the option to be like, I can't really do it today. Because if I don't do it, then I don't eat. Uh, that is, by the way, not to negate the not being able to draw, because like I know what that shit feels like. But if I don't, then we may not have dinner tomorrow. So I gotta. Speaking of cooking, I want hot pot. I fucking want hot pot. I want hot pot so bad. I read a book about comic making in class, and the guy defined art as people doing anything that doesn't further our basic human needs. And I don't know, I thought that was a really interesting point of view. Wait, that's kind of awesome. That's actually real. That's actually so real. Never had hot pot. Wait, who's never had hot pot? Please, please go enjoy it. Please go experience. It's so good. Hot pot is delicious. I feel like I'm like begging you. I'm begging you to enrich yourself, please. I don't know where to get any. No. My boyfriend has had hot pot before. He's had hot pot. I think he was reacting to someone else who said they've never had hot pot, and I was like horrified by the notion. Her cat just sighed
Did
really
you
loud.
hear that through your
Yes,
headphones?
I did. Although there's one far, it's just kind of expensive. There's usually places, and it does fully depend on when you live. By the way, I'm not trying to say it doesn't. But there's sometimes places where it's like if you bring multiple people, it gets cheaper because it's like a kind of all you can eat type deal. Um, but you can all eat out of the same pot. Hold on, I think I need to actually like crank this. No, I was wrong. If you don't do commissions, how does it work being a full-time artist? I'm also really curious about taxes in that sense, but if you're not comfortable answering the second bit, it's okay. Taxes, Farce has explained before, but it's a mixed bag, because I do commissions, but I don't do commissions the way that I did when I first was a full-time artist. When I first started working as a full-time artist, started um, I started doing commissions like all the time. Like that's all I did to pay the bills. And that is like a surefire way to burn yourself out and like make yourself hate drawing and never want to draw again. So right now I would say it is like a balance. I would say that the print club clears. Print club pays rent. Um, Commissions I would say make up like maybe a six of my income, because I have to do them sometimes, but they're not like necessary. Like if I stopped doing commissions tomorrow, it would be tight, but I would survive. Um, I would say another 6 of that is like merch, like stuff that sells. Thank you for the state break. Um, and then another 6 is like streaming and other latent revenue. I would even say maybe like a third comes from streaming. But I don't know if I got my fractions right. Here's a smoldering take. Art, especially the act of creating or performing, is a basic necessity, just above the floor necessities. I would agree. Here's the thing. I would say that, like, as a human being, creating art is a basic necessity because it keeps us alive, but it doesn't feed, clothe, or give us shelter. But I think that's why it's a necessity, because human beings don't need, like, they need more than that to survive. That's why, like, otherwise you'd be like an animal in a cage. And I think that's why people get depressed when they don't have any other, like, means of, like, expression or, like, self beyond just, like, being fed like they were an animal. I mean, that's why capitalism kills people very slowly. Maslow hierarchy of blorbos. I don't think that's what it's called. I don't think that's the name. I'm, like, hating the blur that I put here. It's not necessary to survival, but it's necessary for thrival. I would agree with that. Creating art of blorbos is a human necessity. I mean, the thing is that there's so many people that I know that are like, if I cannot draw my fictional husband, I will literally die. So I actually don't think that's untrue. I worry regardless when I hear that, but I also do know that it's real sometimes. Like, that's how it is. Like, I want better. For people's lives to be more fulfilling, but I also get that sometimes it can't be. Being someone who's just now learning about taxes in general, my entire brain is just like, how do artists even do that? Cry. You literally lose like a third of your income. Like, I'm not even, and in it sometimes it's more, because you also have to pay like fees to even sell your art. Now, digital art is a little easier because, like, if there's no physical goods involved, like, there's no sales tax. But like, physical goods, scary, scary stuff, brothers. The thing is, too, I wouldn't be mad at taxes if they weren't going to, like, the things that they were going to. I would rather taxes go to, like, free healthcare and childcare. I don't have, well, I do have a child, but I don't need childcare because I'm a teenager. But I don't give a shit. The single mom who's trying to work a job, the single mom who works 2 jobs, sorry, needs childcare. I'd rather have her have childcare than, like, I don't know, me have like an extra $100. I love $100, but like, I'd rather that go to her than fucking like killing people in other countries. Taxes aren't inherently bad. It's how they're used. Exactly, exactly. Where's the government actually took care of us? It's people. I'd love to pay a bit of my income to people who need it and not the schmucks who use it for weapons. Exactly. Fix our potholes. Fix the fucking potholes, bozo. I don't want my car to break. It's not even my car. It's my boyfriend's car. And it wasn't even his car.
Insurance, so it is kind of your car.
And I was gonna say, it wasn't even your car to begin with. It was your mom's car. We're on a 3rd-generation car.
Fourth.
Fourth? Fourth? It wasn't even hers?
No, it was my grandma.
Oh my god! It's a 4th hand-me-down car!
I mean, yeah.
And that's just how it is.
It's 14 years old. I'm surprised she still runs.
Kind of. We don't have air conditioning anymore.
Yeah, we don't have air conditioning because I haven't had the money to get it fixed.
Yeah. We do crank the windows down. Music is nice. Is it a Honda? I don't know. What is it?
Toyota.
Toyota. Wasn't there like that was a catchphrase? Toyota, go places.
No, that's
No, it was Toyota.
Mazda?
It was Toyota. I'm pretty sure.
No, Mazda's Zoom Zoom.
Yeah, Mazda Zoom Zoom. No, wait. Now I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know anything anymore. I don't have any thoughts or brain. I'm a slug. My sister gave me her 16-year-old Toyota. They won't pay for your emergency surgery, but they'll gladly kill a guy. Exactly. Actually, they won't even. The person doesn't even need to be doing anything. The United States will just kill anyone. It's like whatever. The U.S. military, when it hears there's oil in another country, it is Toyota. You were right. I do have a brain. I do have thoughts. The only thing America loves more is the debating. Life is taking it. Stop. Sentences that would literally get my father to swing across the table. Thanksgiving is coming soon, and I got a text.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. I don't want to go. What if we lie? What if we just all say we... Well, no, because if we say we got COVID, they would still tell us to come. Oh, fuck. What if they... Okay, wait, this is live, so we can't use that excuse anymore. Don't go. I mean, I don't want to. The thing is, I want to see my sisters. I love my sisters. I love my cousins. Matthew, if you're watching this, you're the realist. Honestly, so is your little sister. Monica's awesome, too, but Matthew is my brother. We hang out. Cold shoulder. The problem is, by cold shouldering some of my family, it means that the parts of my family that are dope think I don't want to see them, and it's like, no. I just don't want to hear the 5,000 transphobic talking point while they look me directly in the eyes, or like my mom pointing and being like, I lost 17 pounds this week, and it's like, that's awesome, girl, you look like a skeleton. It's not our eating disorder anymore. I went to therapy. Discord Thanksgiving party? Actually? Let's name it something different, though. We can make a new holiday. Use a Wattpad-esque reason why you can't go. Sorry I didn't update. The most horrific thing happened. That's so fucking funny. The worst part is it wouldn't even be unreasonable for me. That kind of shit is just real. That happens to me. Why am I kind of cooking here? Sometimes metal is just believing. Like, you just... It's not even... You don't even... You might not know what you're doing, but you just have to believe like you do. Wait, it's the opposite. The light was on the bottom. But still. Literally the Lycus comment update that was like, sorry I didn't update. My boyfriend and I have a kid now. That shit was funny as fuck. I can't lie. Nothing about the situation was funny. But people being like, you have a child? Nothing, like, I was gonna say nothing about the life circumstance was funny, but the reaction, people's reaction to it was funny. I'll accept my Thanksgiving is Monday because Canada is interesting that way. You just acquired a child. Literally child distribution system. Did you get to watch Look Back, by the way? No, I haven't done anything. All I've done is work since last stream. All I've done...
Your water noises still playing?
Yes, are they too quiet?
Oh, I don't know. I can't hear it because if I turn up the music, it'll turn up on your screen.
Oh, this is true. Wait, can you guys hear the water noises? I can turn them up. I know that, like, my speaking volume may have gone up, so it's possible that I'm over-talking it. Audio good? Cool, cool, cool. Random but the wave sounds make me so happy. It reminds me of Puerto Rico. Wait, that's sweet. I like wave noises, too. I need to listen to, like, calming sounds. Nice childhood. Where you get him child store? Thank you for the hydrate redeem. It makes me sleepy. It literally helps me stop being, like... anxious. Like, I need to fucking chill. I need to relax. I remember one time I got a Tumblr anon that was like, I had like just finished rage posting for like, maybe I want to say like 2 hours straight. Like, it was a while. I was on a tirade. And they literally, people were like, the Tumblr hate mail game is insane. And I didn't understand it until I got this one ask that was like, you need to lay off the Adderall. And I was sitting there like, I'm not even on Adderall right now. And I think that's worse. And I know what they were talking about because I did go aggro when I was like, my doctor prescribed me Adderall. That they took me off it really fast because I was like, I feel like a serial killer on this. And they're like, oh, that's not good. That's not supposed to happen. I was like, okay. I didn't think it was. That's why I was telling you. But someone that Tumblr ask cut so deep, and I was like, I need to calm down. That was the meanest thing anyone had ever said to me. I got hate mail one time. It was just straight up gore. What is that even allowed? I thought Tumblr's image censoring system would catch that. Tumblr censors stuff that's like completely safe for work for me. Adderall isn't amphetamine if I remember correctly. Does that do that? They thought I had ADHD, but I was literally just depressed. Which I think is really funny in hindsight. They're like, damn, this guy's not focusing on his work. Clearly, he just is inattentive. Didn't Tumblr at one point block the tag girl? Women forbidden. No more women allowed. Actually, that tracks for that website. Amphetamine salts, and it makes some people real mad. Interesting. When the depression is the fog. Pinterest censors girl also? It's really sad that people are such freaks in your ass, but it's not anymore. I turned Anon off, and I've lived a peaceful life ever since. I'm not even kidding. Like, everyone, for your sake, turn Anon off now. Like, you will thank me later. It might take you like a few months, especially if you don't get a lot of asks. But like, when I was like starting to get more and more asks and like more people were following me, my boyfriend at one point sat me down. He's like, "You got to turn this shit off, brother." And I'm like, "But then people won't say nice things anymore." That's not true. The people who want to say nice things to you will either find ways to be like, "Can you not answer this publicly? I'm shy," or like they'll get brave and then they'll talk to you. The people that want to tell you that like you're going to hell or like try to send you like transphobic bait, they won't do that off because they're cowards, because they're evil and they're cowards. They won't, and the things they won't say it to your face. They know that that shit's not acceptable. That's the worst part, is that they will like be so big and bold on Anon, and then they're like, okay, so now you have to say it publicly, and that they cower away immediately. People who are interested in being niceys on Tumblr will always be niceys, but the Tumblr haters are full of malice and want to be anonymous only forever. Exactly. And I get it. It sucks to have something like, especially if you don't get a lot of asks and you want to get nice asks, and so that's why you leave it on. I get that. It's just like, I want to save you the heartache because it's so not worth it. I will leave Anon on. They shall shout, but to me it is the jingling of a fool along my courtroom floor. Dance for me, fool. Taking a test for ADHD, it's interesting. What ADHD seems to be is a literal deficient of attention. Like, you can't lock in for extended periods. I don't really know how they didn't get that with me, because I was like, yeah, sometimes I like do something for so long I forget to eat, and they're like, oh, clearly ADHD, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm deficient of attention. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm too locked in. Curve of light that you just rendered on the top of the lens was so awesome. Thank you. I thought it added some to it, or add some like juice to it. I have two different ideas for what I want to do for the lines underneath. If I can fucking find them. Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go. Because either I'm going to do it like this. There's the other one. I unlocked it. I jorked it. So I haven't had the chance to try being medicated like that anymore. Wait, I think I caught something completely out of context. From my understanding, ADHD isn't a deficit, but more you can't choose where you put it. That is more like what I've heard my friends with ADHD say. Like, they can focus on stuff, but like they can't focus on what they want to. I can lock in, like I can focus on things that I want to, but I just get to being like what I like to call like sad distracted, where it's like I know I have stuff to do, but I just like sit there in my stew of fear paralysis, and I'm like, you're such a piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit. You need to do this. You need to get this done. Why aren't you doing this? And finally I'll sit up and I'll do it, and I'm like, oh, it wasn't that bad. So I've gotten to like ripping. Yeah, it's executive dysfunction. I know that that's part of ADHD, but I feel like it's also like part of other things too. Um, and so I've started to like find ways that I can like fool my brain into thinking I can do something. Because instead of being like, this thing is so hard, there's so many things to do, I can't possibly start, I'll start with an unrelated baby task. And then it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm now working, so I can do this. Like, that's why I started doing the Pokemon drawings, right? Because I was like, oh my god, I have all this art to draw. I have all this stuff that I have to do that people are expecting me to do, and I can't draw well. And it's like, what if I draw one shitty Pokemon? And then it's like, oh, well, now I'm drawing and I remember now, drawing is fun. I like drawing. And then it's fine. Watching your art streams has helped me get into the swing of it's time to buckle down and get something done. Well, because we're playing toys together. We're all just hanging out. Like it's not scary. It's not like you have to get this done or else like gun to your head, everyone will be disappointed. Your art will suck. It's like you can do bad art. It's okay. We're all doing bad art together, and then we get to laugh and like kind of just enjoy the company. I'm not mistaken. The core of ADHD is the dopamine deficiency, or rather higher dopamine bar. So your brain chases whatever it finds will give the most and rules out what won't give it enough, and a whole slew of weird side effects that manifest when your brain is low dopamine mode. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry, I also like psychology talk on streams. I mean, other than like the recent revelation that I probably have OCD, because I mean OCD medication is working, so I don't know what else that means. Well, I need to draw something, anything I want, but I'm struggling with the concept of having free choice over what I draw. Do you have any tips over how to be more motivated, be able to stick to a concrete idea? I'll be so honest, brother. That is what I was struggling with today. So instead of forcing myself to try and just sit down and crack out an entire idea from scratch because my brain wasn't allowing me to generate anything, I'm just doing studies. Because then I don't have to think, I just have to draw. I just have to draw what I see. And then any innovation that comes while drawing is by choice to add on, but those are some pretty glasses. Thank you. They're goggles. Seriously though, if you can't think of anything, like you're struggling to think of an idea, that's when it honestly might be a good time to just sit down and do a study. Because you might not be doing anything like crazy, like social media blastable, like that's gonna pop off on Twitter, but you'll be drawing, and you might draw something really cool. And you might learn something, and that's one of the most satisfying parts of drawing. The note-taking mode is really cute. Realizing I have OCD was a crazy moment. It felt like so much of my childhood trauma suddenly makes sense. Real, real. See, we're all struggling with ideas today. Like, I was thinking about just powering through it and like just trying to do what I had to do. But then I was like, first of all, that feels so dishonest. Like, I feel like it's so evident when my energy is not there. And that's like a big part of streaming too. It's not just can you get the work done? It's like, can you get the work done with a smile? And like, I knew that I wouldn't be able to do that. But then also, I didn't want to do a bad job. Like, especially for commissions, especially for like work that's for stream or like assets that are going to be here forever. I don't want to make them look like shit because then I have to look at them and be like, I didn't do a good job. And that'll make me feel worse. Powering through creative process is such a hard thing. Well, and I think it's why I usually say don't power through. Find something that you are capable of doing, like that you've got the spoons for, because that will make you feel productive and also make you not feel like shit, and that's important. Because art is such an emotional process, if you feel like shit all the time, you will not be cooking, brother. You'll be producing hog slop. And not because you're not a good artist, but because if you don't feel good about yourself, you can't perform the best. It's like how people wear clothes better when they feel good in them. And also my secret of why you should dress up in clothes that make you feel confident, even if you don't fully feel confident yet, because it will make you feel better if you feel like you're wearing something nice. I think I have a few symptoms from many disorders, and it's like, shit, how do I fix this? That's kind of how I was. I stopped trying to pull them apart. Here's the way I think about it. Disorders are categorized the way that they are, so it's easier for doctors to communicate to each other and to patients to try and help them treat the symptoms. But if you know what symptoms you have and what things you're struggling with, be like your own triage nurse and try to figure out the things that you can do to help with those things. And then ultimately, if you want to get medicated for something specific, figure out what it is that you can't fix without medication and talk to your doctor about those specific symptoms. You don't need to just like verbally blast them with everything. Even if you even if it's like you don't think that they have fully diagnosed you with everything that's going on, if you get help with the things that they can help you with and you can take care of the rest, that's what's most important ultimately. It's not about the label, it's about can you function, can you get better, can you feel better. Sometimes labels help for communicating and also just for like being like, oh my god, I'm not crazy, there's a word for this. But like if you spend all this time like not knowing what to call something, it might just be better to like try to figure out how to help with it. I hope that makes sense. That's my method of like dealing with mental health at least. Cuz like for OCD, having a name for it and knowing that it wasn't just like brain devils was kind of nice. But then for other things, I'm like, I don't really know what to call this, but it doesn't hurt me. I actually feel like it comforts me more than anything. So why do I want to get rid of it? Why do I want to like chase it away when this is more like comforting? Brain Devils is such a mood. I'm glad to be relatable. Fark is the line art. The learnt. I'll try to do that. I've been too wary to go to a therapist, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to start. I'll make a list first of my problems. Also, make a list of things that you want to change. Because, like, something that I found going to therapists sometimes is I get really frustrated because I go in and we'll just kind of talk in circles and I feel like nothing will feel any different. Um, but to a certain degree, and to a certain degree, I know that talk therapy doesn't work for everyone. Like, there's different therapies for different reasons. Um, but I do think it's good to try and like give your therapist a list of things to work with so that they can so you help them help you essentially. I know that sometimes that's hard when you're not already like when you're already not in a great mental state, but like that's the best that you can do to help them. Also, welcome back, Lemmy. I'm doing goggles right now because I need to figure out how to render goggles. I mean, not really specifically goggles, but I'm just like learning to render objects. Fuck your goggle. Okay. Well, this is the part that's kind of fun, is the fabric has like this really soft quality to it. So you can get a little painterly with it. I didn't perfectly draw the way that these dip in, so I don't think I'm going to do it exactly the same way. I'm going to do a little bit. Just a little. As a treat. Can I have your opinion on whether or not I'm cursed? Mutuals with like 5 Tumblr micro celebrities, and yet somehow all of my posts get almost no notes for some reason. I mean, I don't know if that means you're cursed or if that just means like. So, okay, wait, this is kind of like a secret with Tumblr. um, Sometimes the funniest Tumblr posts are the ones that people can tell were not supposed to be funny. So if you're trying to make a Tumblr joke, people will look at it and be like, that's not funny. I don't know if you're trying to make jokes on purpose or if you're just posting talk posts. And the other thing is, notes on Tumblr aren't always a good thing. Oh my god, please. There we go. I was trying to get like the light ridge on this to differentiate it from the thing behind it. Um, Notes on Tumblr aren't always a good thing. And then the other part of like what makes people reblog posts is just like they found it relatable to some degree. So I don't think it means you're cursed. It just means that you might not be relatable to like the general public all the time, which again, not really a bad thing. Yeah, if you're trying to make a Tumblr post blow up, ah, the user base will sense it and avoid it. And yeah, Tumblr notes are more of a curse than anything. I get like 20 notes on a post and a ramble post, and I immediately panic. I forget people can see my posts. I mean, the danger of things is that like I think people like opinion posts, or like posts where people word their opinions well. But the nature of any opinion is that if you have it, there will be some guy out there that disagrees with it. And sometimes people disagree with opinions just because they like disagreeing. So you will encounter guys like that your whole life. Some people just like to not agree with you. I get notes on posts that I never intended to leave my audience, and then the context collapse gets my ass. Yeah. Also, newer Tumblr users are coming from other platforms with more algorithms, and they use blogs tags much less. This is very true. Um, on one hand, I don't think that whole like likes are less good than Reblogs thing is huge for me personally because I'm happy to know people like my art. Um, and there is a Tumblr algorithm now. It's not as good. Like, but the thing is, there are like your likes posts that come up on your dash. Um, like this is like what you've already liked essentially. Damn, this looks good as fuck. Sorry. Maybe I'm not bad at drawing. Maybe I don't have to die. I have no idea how to reblog on Tumblr. I mean, you just reblog what you like. I like have different blogs for different things because I like being organized. And if I reblog the wrong thing to the wrong blog, I literally go crazy. So I have to fix it. Yummy leather. I think it's actually a soft like stretchy fabric. I don't know what that fabric's called though. I really like Co's, but rip. That's so broken too because you will get posts that are opposite vibe of what you liked earlier. So I think that that's Tumblr's attempt at trenching up engagement bait, right? Because Twitter has started doing that, where like you might like a few posts here and there, but all of a sudden you're getting shit that's like discourse from the things that you like. So like you could like a few Pokemon art posts, and then you get a post of someone talking about how like shit the new Pokemon games are, and you're like, what the fuck? Watching this is really making me want to do studies, which is I really should have, so I haven't done them before. Studies are fun. They're not easy, but they're very rewarding to do because when you do them, you've learned something new. And even if you think that it looks a little dookie, you at least gave it a try, and that's the most important part. I highly encourage them. All right, what if I was insane? What if I was crazy? What if I put something there that wasn't on there because I think it would look better? What if I was crazy but I was free? Because there's a stripe on the inside. I want there to be a stripe on the outside too. Maybe I don't like it. Maybe I don't like this color. Nah, I don't like the color. I changed my mind. I changed my mind very quickly, but it's okay. I really don't like to use Twitter because you physically can't avoid discourse posts. The only way that I've found to avoid discourse posts, and this is really funny, um, you have to trick Twitter into thinking that you speak a different language. And by that I mean you literally have to do like stop showing posts in this language because then if I get discourse posts and they're in Korean or if they're from the Japanese artists that I follow, I can't fucking read them. It doesn't matter. I mean, the Japanese posts can read like a few characters now, but like the Korean posts, not at all. It's fine. I'm blissed out. I'm like I don't have any idea what you're saying. I can just look at art and be free. Such a good idea. I will like survive no matter how a true art poster and consumer does not leave because the site becomes inhospitable. They just find new innovations. Where the fuck is this gray layer? Oh my god. Okay, you move tool, come here. Not you. Not you. Where the fuck? You move tool. What the? What? Oh, thank God I found it. Should put bloodstains on the goggles, but then what if it gets like censored? Actually, this looks more like it's a gradient up. Now that I'm looking at it, it's like a plastic. It's not even like a metal. Yeah, I didn't do it like exactly as the ref, but I actually don't care. It's raspberry jam. Could do like dung and Rampa blood. Okay, yeah. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Those goggles look like kiwi gummy. Thank you. I do love... Hey, wait, there's a light here. Hold on. I missed a light pop. Actually, I want to make it more green. My YouTube algorithm is completely overwhelmingly hexed by like normie discourse content. That has happened to me on my YouTube too. And I actually remade my YouTube recently to be like more peaceful because I stopped interacting with that. Like I would purposely do not interested, but now it has begun again. And I'm wondering what happened. What curse? I think because I started watching VTuber discourse, honestly. Because I was curious. I like to check up on the VTubing scene and know know what the fuck's going on. But by doing so, I unfortunately and unintentionally invoked the wrath of God. That'll do it, Will. I was just trying to figure out what was going on. Oh my God, Harper! He just made such a cute noise. He's hungry. I'm kind of hungry too, actually. Stir fry was good, but like vegetables don't keep me full very long. I just realized Critter isn't Halloween. Yeah, it's because I said I was too sad to wear my Halloween costume today. I'm feeling better now, but like I still don't feel it. I'm not feeling in the festive mood. I'll admit. Hmm. Sag. How to do Discord vids in private browsing mode? I didn't even think about that. Now I'm taking notes. I don't want to make a new YouTube again. I think is there like a cache clear on YouTube where you could essentially do like blow up all of my watch history and don't remember it so that I can be free from this hell that you've created for me? Speaking of Halloween the Critter, for the creature feature I was working on, I wanted it to be Halloween themed. Is that okay? Absolutely. Absolutely it is. I'll be sure to use it during this month so that it's seasonal. Also, now that I'm looking at this, I kind of want these to be this color. Oh, that looks nice. You can delete your watch history from your Gmail. This is true, I do know that. Will it like stop recommending you similar things then too? Sorry if I sound like a grandmother using YouTube, I genuinely don't fucking know these things. You can turn off your history and watch YouTube go insane. Wait, that's kind of funny. I never thought about doing that. Wait, hold on. Seconding what question? I see. Do you think you'd ever do one of those what I ate today drawings? I know several people really benefited. Oh, did I ever show you I did do one? Do you mean like do one again? Cause I did do that a while back with my other fursona. I did like a what I ate today comic. It was pretty fun. I didn't know that people liked it actually. I felt kind of self-indulgent. That was my thumb. Ow. After I did it, but I had a lot of fun with it. It turns off your recommended so it's really peaceful. I love that comic. Thank you. Honestly, I think these are done. They're like not perfectly one for one, but I think I did a decent job. The only thing that's kind of irking me a little bit is like the line here feels too soft in some of the shading. It feels like it needs to be harsher here. Hello. Look fantastic, thank you. Keep clicking the wrong thing. Maybe it's like here. No? There's just like a line here. It just looks like it's a wrinkle, but honestly, I don't think it's necessary. Your swag money. Oh yes, that's what I was referring to. I remember seeing an ask on your Tumblr saying that helped them settle into an eat when you're hungry mindset. I related to that quite a lot. Oh, nice. I really like that comic. Well, it made eating foods that were more than just that were more than just no real substance really appealing. Oh, that's huge, honestly, because I've had that trouble. Like, I am a bit of a chronic snacker, but I think snacking's good. There's like ways to eat snacks that are like both filling and good for you, so you don't feel like you're just eating nothing all the time. I mean, that's true with art, like I was saying too. Just drawing the same thing over and over again with no variation can make you feel kind of sick feeling. Oh, I put Critter in there. Get out of there! Get out of there, Critter! There you are. You've got work to do. Now they're bald. Let's see. So we've drawn these two things tonight. My objects. My toys! I love my toys! Comic genuinely did help as someone who has a problem trying new foods. I'll do it again then. I feel like my eating was not super great for a while there because my boyfriend was working. Do I do another drink or do I... What else do I have here? I have a cup. I have a cake. The shoes could be interesting, but I'm not really good with fabrics. Maybe that's why I need to do it. Can I have a Forester intervention so I can pour coffee?
I'm just gonna lay down.
You can sit. Boyfriend intervention? I'll turn on your VTuber? Oh my god, no, don't open Minecraft. I touched the Minecraft icon and it awoke. Oh, did you see him screaming?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, it's Forest time. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab a coffee and make sure other problems.
Hi everybody. Hi. Hi. I don't know why I put on his headphones. They're too small. My head's too big. Good morning. Sorry, that's just crazy to think about. It is not morning where we are. I also don't want to mess up any of the layers. I really want to try one of these though. Like with the coffee jellies. I've really, I forget where I saw it. I think it was on TikTok. I saw somebody making one and it looks so fucking good. Does the sprout on your head hurt when you pull on it? Yes, it's attached. It's perma-attached. I need a reference. Wait. I'll steal one of Will's references and I'll draw a boot. I'll start drawing the boot up top. Because it's got this weird, like, cinch to it. That's actually really fucking cool. I also saw somebody ask what's my boba order. There's a couple different ones. It really depends on the mood. Because I feel like Thai iced tea is always a good one. Always like my go-to. But there was some restaurant around here. I don't remember what it was called. It wasn't pistachio. I think it was chestnut, actually. Yeah, it was chestnut, and it was like it was a roasted chestnut drink, milk tea, I guess, and it was really good. That or like taro, but taro's always good. There's a little loop. That sounds really good. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know if they still have it. I hope they would, but I don't know. I think it was like a limited time thing. I always get milk matcha or black fruit. Like black fruit tea, like black tea with a fruit flavor. I would be open to that. I would be willing to try that. I usually don't like black tea. It's just too strong. That's why I like Thai tea. Because it's sweet. I don't know if you guys can hear the cat screaming in the background. It's actually kind of funny. I have Croc boots. Wait, I would wear Croc boots. I don't know if Will would let me wear Croc boots.
I just ate a box of Pocky like a wood chipper.
Like a wood chipper?
Yeah.
I always forget they're actual animals.
No, they're not.
No, wait,
no,
wood
they're
chucks.
not. A wood chipper is not an animal.
No.
A wood chipper is not an animal.
No, but you knew what I meant. You knew what I meant. You knew what I meant.
I did know what you meant. What are you drawing?
The boot.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah.
No, that actually looks good.
I started drawing the boot.
You got the shape of it really well.
Yeah.
Shoes are hard. I like go out of my way to draw shoes because they're hard. New first on a wood chipper?
Because this like curves up and then goes back out towards the heel. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it's fine. Yeah. There you go. I drew you a boot.
Thank you. Cat brand wood chipper specifically. No, it's like I was pulling out like multiple pieces at a time. Chewing that shit like it was my job.
Wait, what did you eat again? I got obsessed with
Pocky.
Oh, okay.
I said I ate a box of strawberry Pocky like a wood chipper. Oh wait, you forgot your phone.
Throw it.
Want it hit you?
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, it didn't hit him. The fursuit just sitting... wait. The fursuit is just sitting in the seat of a wood chipper. Actually, that's kind of funny. Okay. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it, that drink isn't half bad either. I just, like, needed to, like, calm down. I needed to be chill. I'm still here, I promise. I'm just grabbing another reference. Because I think I might want to do another drink, honestly. Curiosity, what is Forrest doing back there while you stream? What are you doing back there? I see he's on his phone.
I was sleeping.
He was sleeping. He likes to be in the same room. I mean, specifically, I ask him to stay in the same room because I like the company. I get, like, I get anxious, so I get, like, anxious attachment. So I like him sitting. Hello will be fun to draw because it's purple and red and green. I don't know what that is. I have this. I have so many things that are like on my personal that I think are pretty. This seems like a lot of soft shading though. Let me look up Halo. Is it food? So interesting. At some point, maybe. I do have a lot of Filipinos rise. I didn't realize it was a Filipino dish.
You could always draw hot pot.
I could. Well, I have a bowl of ramen here, too. I also have, like... Sorry, I'm going through my food tag to pull something out. This drink isn't half bad. Dude, be so for real. It looks awesome. Oh, no, it does look really good. No, it does. I'm just more saying, like, in terms of something I'd want to draw right now. I have favorite colors, too. I'm also, admittedly, I don't like purple. Like, I don't hate the color purple, but I don't like working with it, because I always get really frustrated. But I will have to, at some point, try it, because I think it's good to try things that you're bad at. I meant your drawing, by the way. Oh my god, sorry, I completely misunderstood. Well, thank you. I hate pink with purple, yes. I think pink and purple, I've so rarely seen it pulled off, that I always get really frustrated when people do it, because I feel like they don't do it right. Um, but I don't think it's a problem with the colors. I think it's a problem with how people combine them. Hold on, I think I need to save this. Sorry, you get clicking ASMR for this movie. I don't know why I put it here, but okay. Ice cream. This could be kind of fun, actually. I kind of want to try that. It seems a little... It doesn't seem too hard, but it doesn't seem, like, too easy either. Ill Critter. I'm going to keep the coffee just in case. And then I'm keeping Farce Boot because I'm proud of it. Actually, I want to look at Farce Boot. Keep it here. You have a shoe to keep you safe. Pink, purple, blue, yellow are the lo-fi colors. Those look good together. See, it's just pink and purple on their lonesome. Also, thank you for the posture check. I was shrimping, admittedly. So, like, a good example of what I'm thinking about is where there's no in-between colors, but a really good example of colors that I like altogether. There's this one, vodka that I like. Oh, sorry, my throat got weird. It's like a pink lemonade vodka, and the bottle is pink, purple, yellow, cyan, and dark blue, and it looks really good. The color palette and the packaging, because I'm big with like whether or not packaging looks good is like it'll determine whether I get something. Also, Reaper's Trash, that's what we're drawing today. I was super duper art block today, so I'm kind of just drawing anything that looks interesting and doing studies. I did goggles on stream, as you can see, goggles. And then I did... Well, we don't need that anymore. And then I did this drink at the beginning of stream. Like, right before stream started. I accidentally gave my boyfriend alcohol poisoning with that once. It's because it's so good. Like, it does not taste alcoholic in the slightest, which is dangerous. And then there's me. Dying. The Smirnoff bottle? Yes, that one. I think I could design it to look better, but I think the colors are phenomenal. Because I think it's just the graphics that they use are not great. But the colors are so good that it carries it. It almost doesn't matter. Sorry, I also really like this ice cream cone. It's supposed to look like a whale shark. Like I think it's paired with like a whale shark coffee. The goggle's good. I saw bits and pieces of you working on it while I was at Walgreens earlier. Thank you. I think Harbor farted. It stinks. Disgusting kitty. But yeah, that's what's going on tonight. And yeah, wait, let me grab the coffee because the coffee's really cute too. The coffee is not as interesting of a subject to draw, but I think it's really cute, so that's worth showing off.
Oh my god, it just hit me.
You just can't. I'm telling you, I think he farted. He's all nasty. Look how cute it is. I love it. Cat farts are lethal. You can't hear them, but so toxic. Exactly. That's just all what I'd be reblogging on Tumblr on my personal. Like, I know I post art to my main, but like my personal, I went back to my Kinney roots and I just don't talk. I just post like images. No one knows this, but I used to be like a completely silent Tumblr. Like, I didn't talk, I didn't make personal posts, I didn't post art. Okay, the ice cream shape is actually... Because I was like, oh, it's lit very evenly, so there's not like a whole lot to render. But it's not the rendering that's hard with this, it's actually like the frills. Like, if you get them wrong, you're kind of fucked. Because the pattern follows through the entire way. It's not like a perfect science, but it needs to look convincing, and that's true with all art. How many blogs back was that, though? 5? Yeah, you said 2, but no, it's 5. I've been on Tumblr since 2012? 13? 13. Because I think I joined when I was 13. But, like, I was turning 13. Oh, Capistara, welcome in. We are, drawing... we're doing studies. I hope your stream was good, and thank you for the raid. Oh, also, could we get a shout-out for Capistara? If not, I can always do it, too, from my end. Sheep Braid, welcome in. Food talk is making me hungry. Here, I can give you a shout-out. That ice cream looks so good. I know, I want to know what flavor it is. I'm gonna be doing a PC, no worries. No worries, Ethan. I got it. But what were you guys working on? Were you also drawing? I think I can do the cone, honestly. Cone is the weirdest part. Well, have you seen Melon Pops? Depends which ones. I have, like, Melona, like these. We literally have some of those in our refrigerator right now. Hey, Willow, are you sick? No, I just had art block and I was miserable about it. I'm feeling better now. But I was trying to draw all day today and I was, like, raging because I couldn't do what I wanted to. Well, it started off with Cult of the Lamb and finished with drawing new emotes. Nice. Usually a silent poster on Tumblr because I'm too shy to speak to people. Also, the reason I never spoke in chat here, even though I'm here since yesterday's stream, well, Dreamcasting Dust, I'm glad that you decided to talk now. And you never have to be shy. Everyone here is pretty sweet. I genuinely don't think, like... And, you know, knock on wood, because I don't want to invite it in, but this chat is really fucking chill. Like, I've seen people have disagreements, but, like, it's always pretty well resolved and, like, talked out, really mature. I don't know, everyone's chilling here. It's something I like about this chat. Chat's chill because you're chill? That's... You're just saying that because we're dating. I love talking. Whole bunch of sweeties in this house. People are smart here. You would be kind of like... So my kid has said that before, and I never understood what he meant. But, like, I do agree. Like, I just don't understand exactly, like, how or what it is. My kid said, you pick good friends. And I was like, oh, well, I'm glad you think so. And he's like, yeah, and your followers are cool, too. And I was like, thanks. And he's like, they're smart, and I like that. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, I don't know. They're just smart. Like, they talk about things smartly. And I was like, okay. I feel like a nerd in my chat. Like, honestly, this needs to be an emote. The, like... actually... But, like, critter... Me. This is me. This is me when I talk about anything I'm vaguely interested in. I need the cheeks emote. We'll do an emote next week, I think. I'm only smart when it's my turn with the brain cell. That was not me tonight. I did not have the brain cell tonight. The entire beginning of the stream, I was like, every 2 seconds, I was like, what? What? Did I miss something? Now I feel like normaler. I think I just needed to get in the rhythm of drawing and experience peace and not, like, rage that I couldn't draw what I wanted to. To counteract the smart waves, I will be the sacrificial stupid one! Chikawa? Wait, why are we mentioning Chikawa? I love Chikawa. I really like the water sounds. Thank you. Sometimes we have music, and usually on Thursday or Tuesdays there is music, but honestly today I just needed something relaxing. And this way I figured, like, you guys can play your own music. It's not like I'm saying no music or else. But I just needed my brain to get submerged today, I guess. Someone linked Chikawa back to Jaden animations. I adore Chikawa. He's so nonverbal autistic to me. So you like pink and green, right? Yes, I like pink and green. I like pink and green quite a lot. I think pink and green are married. They're either lesbians or non-binary lovers to me, in my brain personally. I said Cheeks reminds me of Chikawa. Oh, I didn't realize Chikawa was a hamster. I thought Chikawa was a bear. The logo parts of this, I'm kind of like, I'm not really sure how to do that. Our own music? Tatsuro Yamashita is the copyright king of city pop, it is. Pop quiz, name a Pokemon with pink and green. Meganium. Shiny Clefable. Cherubi, Bounsweet, Steenie, Sarina, Lurantis. Sorry, Meganium is the best example. Meowscarada. Shaman. I'm gonna draw the bottom of the cone. Shiny Wigglytuff, Shiny Celebi, Autism Activate. It's because they're the best colors. They're the best colors together. I especially love when it's shinies. I specifically shiny hunt green and pink shinies. Name a They Might Be Giants song. This is just a test. I want to know what you think of. I like Little Birdhouse in Your Soul. I mean, that's like just the one song by them I really like. I'm not a They Might Be Giants fan, generally speaking, but I think that's like my favorite song that I know by them. I mean, I like the Coraline song too, because I was a Coraline fan. Wikipedia just says Chikawa is a little critter. You and me are the same Chikawa. Wait, I just realized that you said that from behind me too. Every time I read chat and then I process that it's Forest, I'm like, wait, you're literally sitting here with me. You can talk to me. But I guess it's fair. He's talking to the whole chat. I appreciate it. Okay, no more focusing on the cone. I'm gonna focus on the actual render. Holy Crow Feathers, it's an amazing song. I love it so much. Yeah. People who hate green shinies will never survive the winter. Green shinies are just, like, fun. Like, it's like, what if it was... it's like, what if this was the weirdest color it could be? The least survivable color in nature. Bright neon green. Oh, that's not the right blue. There, it's more like it. Ivysaur, yeah, Ivysaur is also pink and green. What if Espeon was made of peas? What if it was an alien? Actually, a lot of reptiles are bright neon green and blend in well. This is true. This is true. Toxic sludge. I think it's funnier if they're ones that don't make sense, like Kabuto. Although I guess Kabuto was a sea creature, so it could be in like a warmer sea. Dude, I want to eat soft serve ice cream so bad right now drawing this. It's like kind of hurting me that I can't eat it. Especially like everyone describes soft serve, I think it's from Hokkaido, being like really good because they're like, I think they're like the milk capital of Japan. Um, I was watching. There's like a guy that goes around Japan. He like lives there and he eats everywhere. He'll go. They are okay. I'm glad I remembered correctly. But like he'll like eat everywhere. Like he'll go to like a fucking food stand and be like, "Yeah, I ate at this food stand today." Um, and he just ate at like an ice cream shop in Hokkaido the other day, and he was like, "This is the best." It was like if milk was even better. And I was like, I want to know what that tastes like. I want to taste awesome milk. You know the guy I'm talking about? He's really cool. I feel like his food reviews are pretty like generous too. Like he's never too cruel, but he's always like, this wasn't my favorite, but like for $10 it was pretty good. Astral projecting right like his body right now exactly. You get me. Again, this doesn't need to be exact, it just needs to be convincing. Very optimistic man. Yeah, I appreciate. Okay, so here's the thing. I've worked as a food service worker, and I think, especially in the era of like everyone wanting to be a reviewer, everyone. Sorry, my stomach just growled loud as fuck. If you could hear that, I don't know. Everyone wanting to be a reviewer, everyone wanting to be a video essayist, everyone wanting to be like a movie critic. I think people forget that there needs to be space for things that aren't like fucking 5 star constantly. Not everything can be like a perfect movie. Not everything can be like a 5 star restaurant. Not everything can be like a perfect, flawless experience. Please tell me you ate dinner. Oh, that's not my stomach growling because I'm hungry. That's my stomach growling because I'm anxious. That just happens. I get scared and then my stomach starts like gurgling all day. It happened during the court case last 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago now. I literally was sitting there and they would be in like a really serious part of the conversation. My stomach growled loud as fuck, and it was so bad. Forrest's grandmother kept like looking at me, and she was like, "Are you okay?" Speaking of mystical men, have you heard of seen the Renaissance Fair picklemen? I have not. I have not. Picklemen? I mean, I like pickles. Hmm. Yeah. But anyway, at the end of my thought was like, it's nice to have someone that's like willing to say this food was not the best quality, but it was only $5. So if you're hungry, it's pretty serviceable. I'd rather hear that than someone be like, this Michelin star restaurant was not that good. We paid $400 for the meal, and I had a single piece of sirloin beef, and it was raw. He gives out pickles and blesses them very dramatically. Interesting. Pickle priest. Stomach growlings in quiet situations is so embarrassing. I had to keep saying, guys, I promise it's my stomach. Guys, it's my stomach. Please, please. No, I'm not farting. I'm not ripping ass in the courtroom. It's my stomach. Guys, please. Because I didn't want them. I don't know why I was like so embarrassed to think that they thought I was just like ripping ass in the courtroom. That was worse. Like, I was okay claiming the stomach growls, but I needed them to know I wasn't farting. Will was not coquette. Don't say it. Don't say that. He didn't. Well, you know, I don't want to know. I learned everything about that man against my will. I know I said that this looked more simple, but actually, this is kind of dope. This is like kind of fun to render because there's so many like folds. I wonder how I would simplify this though. Like if I was doing it for like a comic, how would I simplify soft serve in a way that's not like so detailed? Social battery backup. I hear we talking about sweets. Telepathically tasting everyone's sweet treats. Pokemon stream tomorrow? Yeah. Depending on how far I get with my plan will determine what we're doing tomorrow on the stream. But all you need to know is we're either about to flop horrendously or we're about to have like the best comeback of all time to fight Morty. So let's hope it's the second one. Apple turnover is entirely delightful. I kind of want to try one. Honey, is an apple dumpling the same thing as an apple turnover?
No, but it's both good.
Okay. We have apple dumplings at home right now. I don't know. I've never had one before. I want to try the apple butter on toast after stream. Will you want a small review of the plan before stream? I think yes. Yes, I do. I'm gonna, and we can do it while I'm training Sisyphus. Sisyphus is the name of Evie, who's actually become a clutch part of the plan. So, Sisyphus mentioned my boy. Yeah, Sisyphus is actually going to be kind of important to beating Morty with the new team build. So, I completely forgot Sisyphus was the Eevee. I was so confused. Oh, this is awesome. Well, so he can't. We unfortunately the rolling the stone doesn't work because it does need to evolve in order for our plan to work. We're going to evolve Sisyphus, but it does mean that Sisyphus will be a more permanent part of the team. So like, exchanges made. Wait, what layer is this? Okay, bro captured an ancient god. Random question: how does one clean Invisalign retainers? I don't know. I don't have one. I'm so scared. I don't know who died, and I didn't rewatch the VOD. Oh. Yeah, last week was kind of brutal, I can't lie. I was hoping Sisyphus would evolve anyway. If it evolves into Umbreon, you can make the rock the moon. I mean, that's actually kind of true. Oh yeah, Sisyphus was a human being too, like the actual Greek figure. He was not a god. He was just a... Dimple didn't die, I can spoil that. Everyone in Dimple's corner, you can be happy. He's survived another day. I'm so lost. So, if you are like newer to the stream, I'm so sorry. I do a Nuzlocke. It happens on Wednesday, so it'll be happening tomorrow. Um, a lot of the characters that people are naming are the Pokemon from that Nuzlocke. And there are a lot of Pokemon that people have become quite endeared to during the Nuzlocke itself. So Sisyphus is the name of the Eevee that's from that Nuzlocke. Dimple is the name of a Ghastly that I named after a Mob Psycho character because I like Mob Psycho the anime. And we had some people die, which, if you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, it's basically Pokemon hard mode, where Pokemon, instead of fainting, they die, and then you can't use them anymore, like they're gone. Um, I like challenges, and I'm a bit of a masochist when it comes to game modes, so I decided to do one for stream. I've not been watching. Sorry, it went away. Not been watching Art Lock because late night class and I'm decompressing afterwards. Completely understand. Sounds intense. It is. It's definitely putting my knowledge of this game to the test because I like Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but I'm realizing that like I don't know it. I know where all the trainers and locations are, but I don't know the game as well as I thought I did. But I think that that's fine. I think that it's always good to know that you don't know something perfectly and you have some more things to learn. I know that I know nothing. That's like a whole philosophy. That's like a whole line of philosophy. There's a philosopher. Yeah, I know things. I'm trying to... Maybe this isn't the move. Maybe this isn't a move. Because it's pretty matte shading up here. Hold on, I think importantly, I need to change the... I need to get rid of the line art. Because there is no line art in real life. Alright, wait, this is kind of cooking now. Now that lighter blue is bothering me because I don't think that's not what it looks like. Better. Actually, I'm excited to put the sprinkles on because I feel like it adds some volume. It'll add some volume to the cone And some like needed breaks, I think, in just the custard look. Sorry, seeing everyone talk about gardening in the comments is cute. My boyfriend loves gardening. Do you ever hear a song and see a whole animatic of your characters? Yes, it's the devil. And it's the nice devil because I love it. It's so much fun. But then it's like, oh man, I want to animate, and it's like, do you actually want to animate, or do you just want the animatic to be real? And it's like, I just want the animatic to be real. Okay, wait. I think I am gonna do. Maybe instead of doing these lighter portions. I want to write a stupid little love story so badly right now. Do it. Who is stopping you? No one is stopping you but yourself. You can do it, and it will be fun, and I'm sure it'll be awesome too. Hmm. You're not wrong. I will pursue my dreams. Good. Good. We got another one, boys. Now we have more stories to read. Your art is so MS Paint core? Oh, thank you. Unless you meant somebody else in here, and still, I think that's a compliment to them, so thank you for them. I think MS Paint is cool. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say, even unfinished projects have their value because they're still practice. So like, even if you don't wind up finishing them, you will take on all of the things that you learn from that project with you to your next. That's the important part of like trying new things, is even if they don't work out, you still learn from them. If you just wait to do stuff until you do it perfectly, you'll never try anything at all, because how are you supposed to learn how to do it well if you don't try? Hmm. Sorry, I like watching the gardening conversation in the comments.
Baby, have you ever had zucchini bread?
No,
Are you scared of it?
I've never had zucchini, period. The only zucchini I ever ate was the one that you put on a sandwich once. So I guess actually I've had it, but like that's the only time I've ever had it. And also, I'm not scared of it. I just don't know what it'll taste like.
It's like a sweet bread. Like, it's adjacent to like pumpkin or like banana bread, but it's got almost like a melony taste to it. I really like it.
Hmm. I mean, I'll be willing to try it. I am always happy to try a new vegetable. Wait, that looks better. Hmm. I'm just leaving it like that. Wait, he may be cooking. Zucchini bread mentioned, yum. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. I've never had it, but I will be happy to try. He may be cooking. There's a movie called My Life as a Zucchini. It's an interesting one. Sorry, that's a weird question, but which one of you is the cook and which is the baker again? Forrest is the cook, and I like to bake, but I'll be honest, Forrest bakes more than me because he makes things more. But when I bake, I'm like much more religious to recipes. Um, so that's what the whole gag was, is that Forrest will experiment and then he doesn't know why things don't turn out well. Like, you were saying that you didn't like how your pumpkin bread turned out. No, I thought it was yummy.
Yeah, it's too spiced. It's too much spice. I think the nutmeg and the chocolate don't do each other's favors. I think instead of chocolate, it should have been walnuts or pecans or something.
I like the chocolate.
Well, so, and then even with the chocolate, then maybe I think I cut down on the nutmeg and the clove, because chocolate can sometimes have a nutmeg like taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was just too much. But you also like spicy pumpkin pie.
I do. I put pepper in my pumpkin pie.
Making like a sweet pumpkin custard pie.
No.
So what I'm expecting out of pumpkin bread is different than what you are.
I like spicy pumpkin pie.
Do you like spice bread?
I don't know what that is.
It's essentially what I made.
Oh, well, it's good. So yeah. Does anyone's cat do post-poop zoomies? Harbor literally goes fucking crazy after he shits, and that's how we know that he does, because he goes nutso after. The trouble with not having a straw with coffee is I'm scared I'm going to spill it all over myself. I'm bad at drinking. Maybe actually the other color was fine. Does not look half bad, I won't lie. Now I am gonna do something with the sprinkles. Hold on, it's gotta get jacked up. I'm gonna fib a bit and make them like...
You're gonna make them more like Jimmy's?
Well, so I'm making them a little darker than the vanilla, because in the photo they're like about the same color. But I kind of want them to be this orange, because I think that adds some more like texture to it. Like, it just has more character. Also, something else that I'm noticing is like... Where's the blue? That's more what it looks like. Yeah, it's like more of a gradient. Oh yeah, that's... Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Oh, well, that part should be included. Hold on. Lasso tool power. Subtract. I would send some pictures of my garden, but I don't think that's a very interesting thing to submit to Tumblr. You could send it to Forrest, because I think he might like to see it. He's a Shovelbug on Tumblr. Right? Or is it King Shovelbug?
It's King Shovelbug because somebody took the regular one.
Someone took regular Shovelbug, so you had to be the better. Just honestly, I would have just made my username the better Shovelbug. The real shovel bug. Shoveling bug but better. Shovel bug but better. Shoveled bug official. I mean, I think the sprinkles look cute. They definitely add like a lot to the. Now, I wonder if I can do like a very, very little spray bottle. Okay, maybe not that tiny. Honestly, the thing that I should have done here is I should have rendered one and then just copy pasted it. But it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. I could honestly just leave them unrendered too because I think they looked pretty good otherwise. The spronkle. Fave animal. So I always say cats are my favorite animal because that is true. Cats are awesome. They're the best. But I have a lot of other animals that I like other than cats. That's just like they are their peak. Well, I don't think it looks so bad with them rendered. The fact that this is making me crave ice cream is proof that your art is peak. Thank you. That is a compliment. Capybara is a great animal. My favorites, like some favorites off the cuff, are like I love red foxes, I love tigers, I love otters, I love tanukis, I like bears, I like hamsters, um, like crows, I like. Oh, I like axolotls. I'm putting like these little lights on the jimmies, and I don't know if that's so much for no reason, but like I'm seeing if it is worth it.
From my screen, it looks like the sprinkles are like hyper realistic.
And everything else is not,
Yeah,
I know.
it's kind of funny.
Which is kind of why I'm like, is this even a good idea? Oh no, don't zoom in that far. Oh my god, yeah, the sprinkles are just so realistic, and then everything else is kind of like cartoonishly rendered. Okay, wait. Hold on, we're gonna take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. That looks, cause that still looks cute. That looks more appropriate to the styling. Are you familiar with the life-size 71-inch ferret plush? I am, and I want it. I wish it was mine. I like pine martens. I like, ferrets. And with this Snorlax beanbag chair, I would do too. I just want my entire house to be filled with giant Pokemon and Pokemon furniture. Like, I want the Trapinch stapler so badly, but it's gone. They sold out. I wanted the, I think they made, like, a lantern light. Like a night light. The Lapras plushie, the giant Lapras plushie. Like, you walk in, I have no furniture, it's just Pokemon plushies, and you have to pick one to sit on. Wish we had money for the life-size Mareep. Me too. I want that for you, but I also am glad that we don't have it so that you will hug me instead of it. And I would get jealous of it. I'm sorry. You have to pick one. You will be heavily judged based off who you sit on. That's why we can't get a dog. It's not why we can't get a dog. We can get a dog. And I want a dog. I can't hear stapler without thinking of when you said Roboy was just like drawing an open stapler. I mean, that is true. That's what he looks like to me. We can get a dog. He's just reveling in the fact that I said when we visited his family one time and the dog was like sleeping between us and he was cuddling the dog. I got jealous of it. And I love her. I think she's so cute. I'm finally back. How's stream going? Pretty good. Drawing ice cream. Iced cream. The thing that's bugging me, I think, is that ice cream doesn't have an outline. Sorry I came in super late. Was this to combat art block? Yes, basically. I was having really, really, really bad art block today. So I'm just doing studies because it's like, it's the only thing that can save me, I guess. I mean, and it's been working. I'm like scared. Well, it doesn't look so bad. This may be the worst of all of them. But it's not the end of the world. Maybe this is the one that gets omitted from the post. Do we not have the celibacy Roboy emote? No, you do. You just need to download BTTV. Anytime I retire an emote, I'm gonna switch it over to Better Twitch TV so that you guys can still use it. But so that we can have like new emotes. Just some of the older emotes, like the art was feeling a bit dated, so I wanted to switch them out. And I also wanted, for like the sake of streams, like to be consistent, I wanted to switch it over to Critter. Yeah, don't worry. I would never take your guys away from you. That would be sad. I know that he's beloved by many. You know, it's amazing the ice cream looks edible. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes, like I said, you gotta draw kind of shitty to learn something new. I love that to anyone without BTTV, it just looks like we're shouting celibacy. I think that that's how Roboy would want it. That's how it should be. Ah. It colored the nerd one too. My stomach is still growling like crazy. Wait, is that nerd critter? Yeah. I kind of want to make it an emote. I like joked about making it an emote earlier, but I think it's funny. So I left it there. It's so fucking funny to me. Just all the all caps celibacy is making me laugh so hard. I would use that every emote, every second, every minute, every day if it was real. Alright, hold on. Maybe I'll prop the brakes on doing the... I'm really struggling with the cone. So I don't know how to draw cone. Yeah, get out of here. It was a solid effort. I think Funny Critter being wet and pathetic with the boot is pretty funny. Wait, actually, I want the boot to come with us. What is this layer? Okay. Okay, nice. I'm really struggling with the cone. Cat after surgery. It's kind of funny. Alright, hold on. I just need to open another emote. I think I have some of the emotes on here. Why the hell are flowers so hard to paint? They are. Trust. Like, it's not just you, they are genuinely really fucking hard to paint. Where are you? There you are. Yes, there is a way to get BTTV on mobile, to my understanding. I don't know how, but I've seen people say that before. Giant. Fucking huge. Let me put it like next to this so I know that they're comparable in terms of size. I kind of like the like it's fading in. I'm giggling so hard at Nerd Critter. I think I used 20, like a 20 brush, yeah. Fade in, fade out reminder. I hope this isn't strange, but it's comforting to know how the most creative and skilled artists also get art block. It's a nice reminder that it's normal and it's never permanent. I say this as someone who's heavily inspired by your art and has been going through a dry patch. Trust me, it is not like uncommon. There are even people that I look up to that I think are like gods of art. They're like, I've been having such a hard time drawing recently, and they whip out the fucking Mona Lisa like it's nothing, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? I promise, it's real. It affects all of us, and you are not alone. There's something so funny about the art block critter with just the boot next to it. It's a gift from Forest. He gave me the boot for strength. Oh, drink. Thank you. I missed the hydrate. Because you could say he's shooing away the art block. Nerd emote, OMG. It was about time. There's too many times I geek out about stuff that it's like, this is necessary. I need to draw them like... My glasses are actually square, but I want to stay true to the nerd emote. What if I study Leyendecker and never ends up studying Leyendecker? I mean, you can. He's cool. His art's great. Actually, what if I was lazy and I just flipped it? I love you, Mirror Tool. It's literally a front-facing emote. Why the fuck would I not do that? I'd be dumb. I'm gonna head out for the night. Hope everyone else sleeps well. Wait, can you guys hear the cat jingly toy in the background? Yes, our cat is playing with the jingly toy right now. The baby has a suction cup wand attached to the fridge. He loves it. My toys. I think the line art's too thin. Looking at it, I think the line art's just too thin. It's not the right size. Which means it's probably more like 30. Yeah, it was 30. I was just drawing it too thin. Critter Tuber sound effects bell. And also good night. Good night. Thank you for stopping in, Reshiram's. I did like the curled up lip on either side though. I think that was good. I love when cats have a favorite toy. Pluto loves toys. Like, I don't even know if he has a favorite or if he just likes playing. He likes playing with ice cubes. Like, he'll just play with anything. Sometimes he plays with things he should not be playing with. Harper, why are you grunting? What's wrong? It's not bedtime. Harper, it's not bedtime yet. You can't attack me yet. It's not time to go to bed. Oh my god, the glasses. I'm determined to get this done so that you guys can use it. Says you whenever someone says you boil, you will never beat the boiler allegations. No! Please. I didn't boil. I did not boil because I didn't die by lava. Boils and pudding. This is somehow scary. It started out funny, but now I'm kind of scared. Harbor. Stop it. My sweet kitty cat is like an eclair. No other way to describe my lovely little girl. That sounds cute. Eclair would be a cute cat name, too. What's wrong, Harbor? It's the tiny pupils. I bet that is it. Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm scared. We don't need 2 sets of eyebrows. Alright, Lincoln layer, merge with layer below. Let me see. This just kind of looks like what the anime character like pushes up their glasses and they're like, all grinning kaikaku. Not the kaikaku. What are you doing when he hits you with the all according to kaikaku? Also, I think the glasses looks like it's like squeezing their head. Fuck, do I need to draw the glasses again? I might need to go out draw the glasses again because the glasses are like annoying me. Like they don't look proper. I just need to draw its head like it's a fucking emoji, and then slap that shit on there. Okay, now it's just John Egbert die, 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 explode, with explode promptly.
Maybe we just updated the rules.
Yeah, wait, sorry, I need to stop saying that. My way of speaking.
Your way of speaking is too Tumblr-esque.
It's too Tumblr-esque.
You can't be a Tumblrina here.
I know. Twitch is not a safe zone for Tumblrinas. Plus, I would never say that to Sirloin. Beloved sirloin beef. Sorlene, Ra's not here, so they can't hear you, but Ra was just complimenting your theorizing and your story observational skills in stream the other day. Or was to me saying that yours in stream were very good. And I agreed. Why is Tumblrina not allowed? Wait a minute, hold on. Why is that allowed? Why isn't it allowed? You're being Tumblr-esque, they'll get you. Girl band, Tumblrina band. It's like that scene in The Incredibles where they're looking at all of the like dead superheroes and it's like girl and then it's like band. Tumblrina's a slur. Can be a slur in right-wing communities. I don't really take it as a slur just because I'm not insulted by it. It would have to not be true. Also, I don't find using Tumblr as an insult. If someone thought I was a 4chaner, I would find that more insulting. It's very much alt-right vocabulary. Is it really? I just don't... I mean, obviously I'm not spending time in those spheres. Cookie facts, more so, but the thing about brown butter cookies is that you still have to have a little more water, plus maybe use half the butter to turn it brown. The other is regular butter. I don't know how to explain it, but you get it, you understand. I get it, I understand. My stomach's growling again. I thought Tumblrina was an endonym. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. Like, it's just someone that uses Tumblr. But, like, because of the fact that so many gay people use Tumblr, it's like... Okay, you know how how some people will say twink when it sounds like they just want to say a homophobic slur, but they know it's wrong to say slurs, so they say twink instead? Even though twink is, like, a perfectly fine way to identify, and, like, there's nothing wrong with someone liking and wanting to call themselves a twink, but the way that some people use it, it sounds like they're spitting it out at you, and you're like, that doesn't sound nice, and they're like, no, it's a compliment. That's what it's like. Where it's like, there's nothing wrong with the word twink. It's literally just a type of person, uh, and some people like it and some people don't. I think it's when someone is like, please don't call me this, and then they're like, no, like, it's what you are. That's where I'm like, Tumblrinas is so funny to me. It could never be used to hurt me. That's exactly how I feel about it. It's like, it's not even an insult. It's like when someone is like, you only transition because you're a Fujoshi, and it's like, hell yes, sister, pass the yaoi. I became a man so that I could be a Fujo. I could Fujo out harder. And what's funny is that, like, I literally only... I'm anti-Fujoshi, I'm Himejoshi, actually real. That's the funnier part, is that I stopped liking yaoi when I transitioned. I'm like, I don't give a fuck anymore, I don't care. Lovely sentence to walk into. I'm so sorry. What if I gave it swirly glasses instead? The true anime nerd emote. Oh my god, if I can fucking draw a single spiral. Uzumaki will not take me. They do not want my ass in that town. I can't draw a spiral to save my life. Need to update the ban words to add yaoi. I mean, yaoi's allowed. I have to pay homage to my former nation, even though I'm a Yuri believer now. I'm a Yuri warrior now. Yaoi is banned on Discord gifs? Wait, what? Like the word? You were jealous of the beautiful yaoi boys. Once you became one, there was no reason to keep looking. Exactly. What's funny is I didn't want to be a beautiful man. I wanted to be I just wanted to be confusing. So I needed their beauty. I absorbed it like fucking soul absorption. Okay, let's see how this looks. I'm kind of like neutral on the swirly glasses. Okay, that's the sketch. I can always like... Also the... Get out of here. Get out of here. Where's the eyebrows? There's the eyebrows. One eyebrow being crooked is bothering me. Yuri isn't banned. Let's go. You don't have to worry. Yaoi words apply to me. I'm just one of them queers, I understand. And you'll always be welcome in here. Awesome. Probably because Yuri is just a name. That's also true. Like, they couldn't really ban it because, like, that's a person's name. Save break? Thank you. Hold on. Wait, Dan because Tenor banned it, not Discord? Interesting. Everyone quick, start naming your babies Yaoi. I'm so excited to... so excited to be the art teacher to Naruto Yaoi Jones in the class of 2050. I'm not doing that. The subtle disappointment really makes it. Alright, this is... Okay, it's just connected. I think it's 20. Maybe. Might be more. Might be more like 30. That might be it. Oh, I see the posture check too. Thank you. What the heck? I promise I do not kill. I do not slay. Does that little girl know that she, like, completely altered my vocabulary for the rest of my life? I'll never be the same. Oh, wait, shoot. Okay, there we go. Wait, who? There's that line of the girl who, like, reads a comment that says, "You slay, girl," and she, like, Googles the definition of the word slay, and she goes, "What, Duek? I promise I do not kill. I do not slay." Because she, like... Because I guess she learned what the word slay meant, and she thought it meant they were trying to say she killed people. I don't know. I think that's, like, one of my favorite vines ever. That's just so funny to me. And so now I say, "What, Duek?" all the time. Kinda suspicious? Why? What does "what Duek" even mean? I think she was trying to say "what the heck?" Like... But I think she just said it wrong, so she said "what Duek." What is this fellow saying? This is me when I talk about... horror movies. Pokemon, me talking about Pokemon. Trailblazer, to be honest, it'll be core vocab by 2050. That's what I'm thinking. New word learned, Duek. Art is hard, Coda, don't worry. You're not alone. What Duek sounds like a Pokemon name? Actually, it does. That does sound like something they would call a Pokemon. I need my stomach to stop growling. It's getting kind of embarrassing at this point. Like, there's nothing even happening. We're calm now. You can calm down. It hasn't caught up. It hasn't caught up that we're fine now. Are you so good at keeping eyes on chat while you draw? I have chat open 3 different places. Okay, hold on. I need you guys to know that this is like FNAF, right? Alright. Like, you don't even know what this looks like right now. Hold on, we gotta get a better brush size for this. I'm sitting here drawing. Like, this is me, and I'm drawing. And then from a behind view, I have, this is the screen I'm drawing on. I have chat here from the internet tab. I have chat here from an overlay tab. I have, and actually, so it's 4 places. I have chat here on my computer, on my laptop, because I'm on my boyfriend's computer drawing to stream because it's beefier. And then I have chat on my phone here in case I need to see it, in case I need to get water. This is Serial Experiments Lane! So I check all the time, and so if I'm like drawing on any side of the screen, I can always see it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I was gonna say it's like Five Nights at Freddy's. Why? Because I move around the screen so much, so I don't want to have to keep swiveling my head back and forth. I want to be able to just see it wherever I am on my screen. The watchful eyes surround you. Panopticon? Chat Opticon? I just don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss anything, and I don't want to, like... Because, okay, you guys weren't here, but someone sent, I think it's, like, acai art, or it's, like, art where people make it using, like, stuff from a text box. Like, you know how people do, like, the anime girl artwork, but it's, like, all made out of, like, dashes and periods and stuff? Someone sent acai art of Among Us penis. Like, it was literally an Among Us with a dick that was, like, multiple chats long. And I was just... Like, I caught it out of the corner of my eye. And I saw it for a millisecond before Ethan sniped it. But, like, that's the kind of thing I'm scared I'm gonna miss. And there's just gonna be Among Us penis in my chat. Because I'm not paying attention and there's no mods here. ASCII. Okay, sorry. Oh, the Sabric and Hydrate, I missed one. Sorry. Stop posting about Among Us. I was playing another video and I suddenly heard Among Us penis. It's because that's what someone posted in my chat. They weren't subtle about it too. No, it was huge. They were a first time chatter. It was like the first thing they sent, and then they immediately got banned, of course. But like they just instantly sent Among Us penis. When was this? It was a while ago at this point. There was also, God, I don't even want to like repeat what the person said, but there was someone that came in with like just the nastiest username you've ever read, and then asked if because I was an animal I would eat peanut butter, and I was like, what? And then started talking to me like I was an animal because I have a furry VTuber. People in chat were freaking out so hard. That one was crazy. That shit, I literally, that like had my mouth drop open. I was like, excuse me? Honestly, though, I have to say, like, in terms of, like, furry hate, I really haven't gotten all that much that's been bad. Tomato, throwing tomatoes. Yeah, no, like, the chat has been pretty good, for the most part. Also because of my mods are, like, fucking gods and, like, catch that stuff so fast. But that's why I have it open so many places in case... Because, like, I don't want them to feel like they have to be, like... Again, I don't want them to feel like they have to be at Five Nights at Freddy's. I want to catch if something like that happens. You did get that religious one. Yeah, it was weird. Oh, and then there was also the one that was, like, we're sending love to everyone in the furry tag. Well, that was nice. That was actually nice. They were saying, like, we know that furries get harassed a lot, so, like, we wanted to send, like, support out there, because, you know, it can be hard. That was sweet. There was the person that was talking about how, like, animals that get eaten are being farmed in space inhumanely. That one was insane. And I was like, oh, is this something you're writing? And they're like, no, it's real. And I was like, oh. It was a cop. Oh. You're not even a Therian, though? Yeah, they're like, it's like they're being farmed on one of Jupiter's moons and then brought back down to Earth. we're laughing about it, but also genuinely so sorry you've been experiencing all that. Nobody deserves. Oh, honestly, like the stuff that I experience here is so much tamer compared to what I got over on Tumblr. So I'm built for it. It's okay. Thank you for worrying, but like people have brought up like my childhood abuse on Tumblr as like an attempt at a gotcha. So like I I've developed like skin of steel because of that. It's part of the reason I don't talk too personally about my life online anymore because like before I would mention because like when I had like 1,000 followers or something on Tumblr, I could talk about like yeah my relationship with my mom's not so great and like I've got this class that I'm worried about, and now it's like yeah guys I went on a walk today, I got grilled cheese. Like I try not to get too deep because as much as I love you guys here and I know that you guys are chill, there are people that aren't, and they will grasp onto anything that they hear you say to try and hurt your feelings. Give you a hug. It's all right. There shall be tomorrow. Thank you. That reads as an uncle that believes that, not as an uncle who's doing that stuff. I remember the moon thing. It was like, is this a story that you're writing? That was literally what I said. I didn't want to be mean. I was like trying to be supportive. I was like, oh, this sounds like kind of interesting. Like, are you like do you like sci-fi? Are you doing a sci-fi thing? Oh, and I was gonna say, I appreciate you guys worrying, but don't worry, I'm okay. Thank you though. I'm like I said, I have developed a pretty good sense for it and like a pretty thick skin because of it. But it also means that when I see people doing the stuff that I did that led to people like doing that to me, I'm like, no, 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 no. Like, don't share that information. Don't talk about that publicly. Do that in like Discord servers with your friends. You don't know the people that you're talking aloud to, and it's good to make friends online, but like, uh, not all not all randos in your comments are your friends. You don't know them. Jupiter Farm sounds kind of rad, to be honest. The only problem with it is that it sounded kind of like conspiracy theory-esque. Stop, because speaking of conspiracy theories, I just learned why people drink raw milk today. I literally didn't know. Do you know how, like... hold on. I'm just using the ad breaks. Okay, do you know how conservatives are, like, really, really, really weirdly obsessed with drinking raw milk? And everyone's like, why are you doing that? Because raw milk is, like, not actually safe for you. Like, there's a reason we drink pasteurized. I found out. And I'm gonna give a general trigger warning because unfortunately we're talking about conspiracy theories. This is it. We are discussing anti-Semitism, so if you are sensitive to that because you are personally affected or care about it, feel free to tune out for a little bit. I will draw a little like thumbs up when we're all done talking about it. But I do wanna give that preface because it's like it is serious. Like I'm not even kidding. Like this is actually why people do it. Um, Anti-Semitism is like hatred of Jewish people. Why is it always anti-Semitism? Unfortunately, it is either transphobia, anti-Semitism, or racism, and it's one of those three when it comes to talking about conspiracy theories. Um, so, to preface, now that I've given that little bit of warning, the reason that people on the right, like the super duper right, conspiracy theorists like tinfoil hat people, are obsessed with drinking raw milk is because they are convinced that there was some grand conspiracy to get Americans, but specifically Aryans, to stop drinking raw milk so that they're weaker, so that they're easier to control for, I guess, like blood libel or whatever it is that they think that they want to do. So they're obsessed with drinking raw milk. That's why Marjorie Taylor Greene just tweeted out, raw milk is good for you. Make America healthy again. Like she literally just tweeted that the other fucking day. And I was sitting there like, what is happening? What's going on? I just joined screen. Oh my god. Sorry, we're talking about something I learned. Like, I just learned the whole thing about the raw milk conspiracy thing today, and I'm like flabbergasted. I'm like, it's real? You gotta be kidding me. I've only ever drank raw milk boiled. Holy fucking shit, what is going on in these people's heads? I mean, wait, repeat that. Basically, what it was is that they think that there is an evil conspiracy to try to get Americans, but specifically Aryans, to stop drinking raw milk so that they become weaker, so that they die out. It's another race replacement theory, which, again, who's fucking surprised? Because they can't think of anything other than just evil minorities wanting to kill them. America's cooked. Does it not taste bad? I'm sure it does. What's worse is that I just thought it was another health nut thing that my mom was doing the last time we were there because she has raw milk and she kept telling me to drink raw milk, and I was just sitting there like, I'm not fucking doing that. I throw up so easy. But now I'm just like, another pipeline. Another pipeline my mother has fallen into. No, like she wouldn't take the COVID vaccine. She doesn't eat so many foods because she thinks there's mold spores in them. She is convinced that I'm only transgender because like I got hypnotized or something by gay people. Like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Wait, it's not even that they're putting shit in the milk, like no fluoride. No, it's just raw, straight from the cow. The black mold. You guys don't even know. Sorry, I can't give too much of my. That's like my S support information. Okay, but remember to draw a thumbs up. Oh right. To sorry, because we're all good. We're all good to everyone that needed to tune out for a little bit. Uh, we're all done talking about that. Thank you, baby. I don't think we're gonna be going into the conspiracy theories part. Is fine. Thumbs up, yeah. Liberals are denying my delicious lunch of raw meat with raw milk. The JK Rowling black mold has gotten to your mom. I mean, yeah. I think this is done. I kind of wanted to do the like little scarf on it too, because I think it'll fill it out. But it's honestly pretty much good as it is. Conspiracy theories just really need the milk. No, I mean like they didn't. Don't say that the government is putting anything in. No. It's not even they're putting anything in the milk. They're just saying they're making you weak. I guess the government is making you weak so that you die. I don't know. I mean, just drink whole milk. I don't know, man. I was gonna say whole milk's good. It's yummy. I like milk. Oh, there's no more water ASMR. Did it end? No, it is. It's playing. Maybe it's just got quiet. I can always turn it up. I can like turn it up a little bit. I don't want to make it too loud. I can hear it. Okay, good. Is that why a lot of right-wing people go on insane diets? Yes, it is. Because they're constantly convinced. The thing that's so frustrating is that, like, the American food is pretty bad for you. But it's not bad for you because the government is trying to kill you. It's bad for you because capitalism encourages laziness. And it's so much easier to not do proper health checks than it is to just feed you shit that's genuinely unhealthy for you. And, like, again, I don't mean unhealthy because there's fat and salt in it. Fat and salt is good for you. Like, literally everything is good for you within measure. I think that they like to think that they're on the winning side of history and that they're, like, the good guys. But, like, then they don't actually pay attention to anything that's actually happening. They just want to believe what they already believe and then justify it by, like, selectively reading facts. What are right-wing people? I'm so sorry. I realize that not everyone here is from America. So, like, and I guess right and left-wing are not, like, necessarily American terms. But essentially, in politics, there is what people call conservatives and what people call liberals. And generally, those terms are, and that is not just an American terminology, but I know that it's pretty much allocated to America. It's, or maybe a better word for it is conservatives and progressives. Conservatives are what the name implies. They want to conserve the current order of things. Sorry, that was a lot of R sounds. Whereas progressives want to progress society. They want things to move forward. And, like, you could argue, like, not changing or changing is good dependent on what the situation is currently. But in America, conservatives essentially want to conserve the way that America has always been, which is, like, minorities don't have rights. White men are kind of like the only ones that have any voting rights or power within society. So when people talk about the American right wing, that's what they're referring to. Wait, sorry, now I'm reading chat. Raw milk can kill you. I can't stress this enough. No, I know. It's like it's just not good for you. It's like if you are if it can, I don't know. I don't want to like tell people that they can get sick. Conservatives want to preserve the present or revert to the past. Progressives seek to move forward to something new. This exactly like that. And like, I don't know. I think that those like philosophies exist regardless of where you are in the world. It's just like what that means is different depending on what country you're in. The terms right and left wing have their origins in the French Revolution, due to where conservatives and progressives used to sit in meetings. So really? Wait, Vogon Poet, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing. See, this is what I completely agree when people say like the chat here is like smart, or like I feel like we have good conversations in chat, but I feel like I never end stream without having learned something new. Like someone always brings something to the table, which I appreciate. Also, I really I really like this. I think it turned out funny. Actually, hold on, wait. I actually need to do like the little happy to be the friendly neighborhood historian. It's cool. I like art history. I'm not the best with it because I forget dates a lot of the time, but I forget names and dates. But what I do remember is the pieces and their significance, which used to drive my teacher crazy because she's like, "You know what you're talking about, but you forget the important part." I'm like, "No, I remember the important part. I just can't remember the names. I know who he is. I could tell you where he was born, but I don't know what year. I know what era he was born and what was happening." Give the creature a little buck teeth. It has one. And the only thing I think I did is I didn't give, it didn't make its mouth open. Hello? Who's screaming outside? Someone just like screamed tomato outside. Thought it was a chin, no, but it's kind of funny. Gotta go by? No worries. I don't know. No worries, BRB. It was nice to have you. That was me, sorry. Just got really excited about seeing tomato. Is that a nerd emoji critter? Yes, it is. But I'm trying to make sure that it looks good zoomed out too. I think it's funny. The only thing that might be getting lost here is like the hand, right? So maybe... Problem is it'll be like kind of a lot of work because I already like... What does it look like if it's just like that? I mean, that reads a lot better. Well, now I'm curious about something. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad. I do think I need to outline the finger, though. Shouldn't the teeth be white? They are white. They are white. They're just... I use off-white in all of my emotes in case someone's in, like, dark mode, so it doesn't, like, flavor blast them. Also, because I think using pure white in anything can look kind of like... I don't know. It doesn't work with, like, the look that I go for things. Now they're leaning at you. Actually, that's kind of true. My stomach needs to stop growling. It's embarrassing. Okay. Now you need to hide. Where are you? There we go. And I need to get this cropped so I can put it into the thing. Actually, it would be much easier if I just, like, flattened this. This is us going people saying mean shit in chat. It's good, buddy. Working on a your character here because I want to see if that sells faster than my commissions. People sometimes like to know what they're getting into, so it might work. Okay. Oh, now I can see that there's like some messiness. I guess it doesn't really matter though, because it's an emote, so like you never see it zoomed in. Okay, let me see the canvas size. Okay, it's like almost exactly square, but not quite. Okay. naming it actually. The emotes. Also, I can show off now what I did on stream today. If I can find it. Well, so here's the ice cream that I, like, failed. I don't think that it turned out very good. But it's okay. We can move it down here. Stomach, stop growling. These goggles, I think, turned out really well, though. Like, I genuinely am super happy with these. And I think the drink turned out good, too. The drink was the first thing that I drew. The goggles were the second thing, and I drew the ice cream last. And I really don't think the ice cream's, like, bad. I just think that the cone I was really struggling with. Thank you for the posture check, too. But I think the goggles are really, really nice. Like, I got the crispness of glass very well. So I'm going to leave these up while I'm going to put the emote in the chat. Or I'm going to put the emote into my emotes. So if you guys want to use it, just wait like a few seconds and I'll be right back. Well, I'm going to be here, but I'm going to be putting it in. What do you mean failed? It looks so good. Thank you. You drew those goggles? Yeah, I drew these tonight. Actually, it was on stream. If you go back and watch the VOD, you can, like, scrub through and see me draw it. I drew this before stream started just to warm up. And I hated it after I drew it, but then now that I'm looking at it, it's actually perfectly fine. This one, I just think that the cone was giving me a really hard time. But I don't know, I don't think it's the worst. I thought they were a reference for that's how damn good they were. Thank you. Wait, I think I have the reference still. Let me, like, I can grab it. Because it's on my computer. These are the reference. I just added I just made the colors a little more vibrant. Right? Like, I just thought that I thought that the colors could be a little more vibrant. Goggles go bonkers. I, like, really want to give Critter a pair of goggles kind of like this. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be doing the emote. Ah, I forgot. Alright. Actually. What do we want to call it? Do we want to call it Minecraft Critter Design had goggles, I recall? Yes. Yes, it did. Oh, awesome. Oh, it's up. It's up. If you refresh, it should be there now. I think you just need to, like, refresh the screen, but it should be in. Actually, please, please, please. Yes, it's here. It's awesome. Yeah, okay, I do like it. I think it's funny. It's a little ugly, but I kind of like it. Did you know Irma's just with a British accent? No. I don't know why I didn't know that, but that's funny as fuck. Hold on. Hold on now. Actually, that's just hilarious. Okay. Oh, hey. So, it's Halloween. I think I'm all done for the stream tonight now that I finished that emote. And it's been a while. It's been 3 hours. Do you guys want to go raid Maplebork? Maple is currently live and doing the Faith trilogy, and that's something that I want to play at some point too. Hold on, I can switch us over to our ending soon screen. But Maplebork's a good friend of mine. Well, acquaintance, because we don't chat too much off streams, but, like, he's cool. Gonna go. Okay, let's go raid Maple. I'll set up the raid at least. But actually, while I'm doing this though, thank you guys so much for coming. Tonight's stream was like, before I started, I was like, I have no fucking idea what I'm gonna do. I was really art blocked. I was kind of unsure of myself. So I appreciate you guys for sticking it out regardless. And, like, I really think that this was a nice stream, despite it starting kind of unsure, like me not knowing what I was gonna do. So I appreciate it. Please go treat Maple nicely. He's a great guy. And I'll see you tomorrow for the Nuzlocke. And let's raid.